Last time on Manifest Destiny, the party talked about a lot of things. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close out
What
and
the
watch
fuck was
together. Um, Last time on Manifest Destiny, you guys discovered some things. Hell uncovered the fact that his former mentor is most likely hunting him down for assassination. Uh, Fiora has a name that's been inscribed into the wrist, Derek Tashar. Some information came alight about him, and some theories were talked about here and there. Lots of
Nah, he's just
talking,
some bitch. Fuck Derek Deshaur. Well,
lots of
actually, I don't know if I'm supposed to hate him yet.
lots of talking and theorizing, um, and specifically with uh, Hale and Fiora mainly. Jacob and Hale did go to the town of Matanao where they uncovered a one man conspiracy and saved a little girl and got a grapevine in reward. Um,
Yeehaw.
but as you guys spent your last night in the inn here in Matanao, this seven house one road town, uh, the morning comes and traveling on beckons. Uh, so as everyone comes out of the room, everyone had their own little individual rooms last night for the first time in a while. Uh, and starts meeting up downstairs and gearing up. I'm gonna say that you guys kind of meet outside in the dustiness of the town with some wagons getting their final preparations. And I imagine it's time to talk about what the plan is.
Oh, I guess we better get a move on, huh?
No one has anything to say other than Jacob.
Are we gonna try that plan where we're gonna try to send someone forward and teleport to them with the hair?
Uh, Diller actually bring that up. Steps
Okay,
up. Um,
gotcha.
I I was thinking about that. I could ride ahead to Respite, set it up, and you guys can head to Winneteja. And then when you guys are
Mm.
done there, you could just come over back to me.
Honestly, are you sure you're fine doing that alone? Would you like Alexis to come with you or something?
Uh,
Can be a
sure.
little dangerous traveling out here.
Yeah, I mean that's very kind of you, Diller, but we wouldn't want you to run into any trouble by yourself. I know you can handle yourself, but still, more than you need to ask for, right?
Well, after me and Fiora almost got blown up on the road, I'd say that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Oh,
I,
I'm glad you
s-
weren't there for that, Diller.
I suppose we can go, but we're not stopping into anyone's basement anytime soon. Not again. Uh, Shoot the
Yeah.
shit.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. You guys be safe. And you see both of them kind of untie a couple horses from one of the wagons. They're horses. They usually ride on the wagon. Um, and they're replaced quickly. They get their stuff together and they leave. Probably not even like 20, 30 minutes afterwards.
Okay. Alright.
Well, I suppose it's time to hit that dusty trail. You guys hear McDoom kind of perk up from the seats on his wagon.
Shut
Yeah.
up, you dirty bastard.
Sorry, I don't hear those below me. Was someone say something?
No, all I heard was, yeah, let's get a fucking move on, huh?
Amen, Victor. You know I always liked you.
Really wish you wouldn't.
I feel like me and you are like-minded individuals.
Oh, oh McDoon, you always know just what not to say.
My mom always told me that.
Well, wish you listened to her. Alright.
Yeah.
And
Oh, good.
So first things first, you guys got a little bit of travel ahead of you. It's not too long, but who's interested in scouting? Who's interested in pushing forward? If all of you push forward, you might be able to make it in a day.
I can scout ahead with whoever else wants to come with.
I'm a pusher.
I think Jacob's gonna push today.
I don't got them good eyes.
I'm a push as well.
Okay.
Push
so
it to the
we'll start
limit.
with the pushers. Everyone roll their speed.
Here we go. Oh man. 54. Here we go.
Oh shit, my speed went up.
Coming in hot with this one, gamers. Oh boy.
I'm on the edge of my seat, wondering what you rolled.
Oh, I gotta. You'll see. You'll see.
Hey,
Oh
look
my
at that.
God damn.
Whoa! You're not
Ooh.
Jacob. You're not using your specialized.
Are you fucking kidding
Not
me?
today.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, balances out. Oh,
Beat your ass.
ratio
Bruh.
L
I'm gonna
L
cry.
L.
I'm crying in the club right now.
Okay, so that's a
L
total
plus-
of. Jeez, that is sad to see.
What a fucking L, dude.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Wow, way to contribute.
A total of 121.
It got worse.
I'm gonna fucking
God.
kill
One
myself.
second. A second.
Damn.
Let me try this. I'm about to roll a 100. Watch this, you guys.
What the
I
fuck?
haven't tested my luck, but if I get a 100, I need to do a boss battle stat. Let's
Oh,
see.
thank God. Thank God.
Fuck you, Chris. I got more than you. I'm the DM this session.
Yeah, but my roll didn't matter. Yours did.
I'm gonna go up to Arkansas and beat your fucking
Too
ass.
late. Anyways, Fiora, you just rolled for fun, right? Fiora? Hello?
Hi. See, I thought I was a part of the scout and ahead party.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, you don't
So,
need to roll speed.
Oh wait. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing then. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be rolling a perception check, which is going to be a little bit, not too
A little
long
bit
for now.
different. Yeah.
Yeah,
If I remember correctly, I usually just use my eyes, which is like an 11 or 12. Let's see. I gotta pull it up on my phone. Okay, so it's a 10 for eyes. Then a path is always available, so that's another 10. And then join the little things. That's a 22. Okay, I'll roll a 22.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize that's why everyone else was rolling for speed, and I saw that, and I'm like, oh yeah.
You're
let's
like-
roll for speed.
Okay.
You're
Muscle
like,
memory.
you're like apes together strong.
I will, I will give you your risk in just 1 second. So you guys have a
Okay.
choice before you. While you didn't roll enough to quite make it there in the entire way in a day, if you ride through the day and night, you'll be able to make it. But each
But
of
wouldn't
you
they be
had,
tired if they did that?
yep, each of you would have to take a
Oh.
point of exhaustion.
Oh man.
Yeesh.
Is y'all's
Oh,
call?
gosh.
Do you want to rest for the night and travel again tomorrow?
How are you guys feeling about that? You pushers.
I mean,
I think I'd like to get some rest, to be honest.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like we need to kind of have our wits about us, especially as we even get closer to respite.
Okay. Then, yeah. So it seems like the consensus is rest for the night, ride again tomorrow morning.
Okay, that sounds good. So, do Jacob and I need to do our scout check?
You will do the
Oh,
scout check. Jacob,
Yeah,
stay
I'm not
back.
scouting.
Oh, I'm by
Holy
myself
shit.
right now?
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Be fine.
Okay.
I would, if you were run off by yourself, Victor would have given you the cam.
Okay. So what's the risk
Give
then?
you the cam.
Aw, thank you, Vic. I appreciate it. Big Dick Vic. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
The scout check is going to be I can't believe this. It's gonna be a 33.
Oh shit.
What now in the who where?
You know, usually I'm not like the scouty type of like roller, like in terms of like how I'm built. So this could be interesting. Let's see what happens.
You're always out there with Jacob.
Oh shit! That ain't good. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, you got a critical fail and a critical success.
At the same time. Yo, let's go.
Oh wow.
And then both times neither was in my favor. So it's beautiful.
I mean, if you think about it, that's incredibly lucky.
Yeah. Damn. Back to back.
Regardless.
Ooh.
So you guys, for the first good bit, the reason you can't make it all in one day easily, there's a good chunk of mountains that you have to come through on this eastern side, and you kind of have to round them. So, like, let me grab a brush to explain. So, right here, the mountains start. You guys kind of have to offshoot from the path and round them a little bit and travel alongside them, and it adds some time till you get
Okay.
eventually to right there before night falls. As you guys kind of like travel on the sides of the mountains, the wagons are on these precarious roads. You guys have grown accustomed to taking the fast path, and this time it kind of worked against you. There's actually a moment where you guys had to head down a good chunk in the skinny road where barely the wagons could fit, stacked on together pretty close. Florence's horse kind of like stumbles for a little bit, almost falls off the side, and it causes this big disturbance, slows everyone down. But one thing that is undeniable on this path, rounding these eastern mountains, is it is sweepingly gorgeous in this side of the country. A lot of you haven't been up here. Victor, you more specifically.
Oh, yeah. This is as north as he's ever been. Every time
Ooh,
north.
that's cool.
Getting up to Matanao, you guys passed through a lot of mountains, but they weren't super mountainous. They were kind of low, or kind of like large hills, really. Here you see peaks that stretch up and cap themselves in white. You see vistas of valleys and plains, plains to the east and valleys to the west, that kind of divot themselves into the mountains themselves. These great rock formations that have sheer cliffs, rocky hills, a combination of everything, and this crystal clear feeling in the air and a coolness that's sweeping through with the breeze every time you
It's
guys
fucking
collect
pretty.
higher. But as you guys eventually find the sunset, it gets way too dark to comfortably travel at night in this side of the country. And you guys see Fiora. Fiora, on your day, you traveled pretty easily, with you being all by yourself ahead. The precarious paths didn't pose much of a challenge.
Mhm.
Looking out, there's a lot going on. Like in the distance, you could probably see miles and miles before you. You see slight what looks to be ants moving in the distance, which is realistically probably wagons and other people on bigger roads than the path you guys have chosen.
Mhm.
But nothing directly threatening you guys. And you find a good place at the mouth of some mountains that would be great for camp tonight.
Okay.
As you rest and wait there, just like you presumed, they show up just in the nick of time before the sun sets.
Mhm.
And as you guys arrive, night has come.
I think when they arrive, I already am like trying to set up one of the other guys' tents, and I have a campfire going.
Oh
Just
yeah,
waiting.
you guys, when you notice this campfire, might be extremely thankful. A lot of you probably have already switched to your winter clothing, but the chill air has gotten fucking vicious today specifically. The traveling
You know
through
what,
the mountains.
Hale? We're gonna need that nod rod of yours again.
Huh? No, it's mine now.
But like that whole cold ability, you could like share the warmth, so we won't need to waste like firewood or anything.
I mean, I can do that with just my normal ability.
Then why does it look like all your friends are shivering to their fucking bones right now?
Because I don't want to do that.
Victor looks cool as a cucumber. Um,
A
then,
very Hale.
And then, yeah, no, by this point, he's definitely swapped into the winter clothes that he got back from the Desmond estate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys look comfy. I guess we can
Uh,
put some
Jake-
coffee on the fire or something. Warm something
Jacob's
up.
definitely. I don't know. He doesn't have his coat on quite yet.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at you over here, tough guy.
Well,
I don't know, that looks like a really nice shirt.
It's a lot. Feels a lot better up here than it did way down in Arizona.
You know what? That is definitely a good point. I'm glad we're not sweating our asses off anymore.
Amen.
Yeah.
sure. Hell, you just didn't like it because you were going delirious.
Hale is in heaven right now.
I forgot who I was down there, Dodds.
Speaking something about buttons and
I'm glad he didn't try to drink that cactus juice.
You kind of lost it.
well, that seems to imply that he,
That he had it in the first place.
yeah.
There's still levels to it, you know, and that was a level that we've never seen him stoop to. Now we know what Hale's basement level mentality is like.
Oh, don't be claiming anything's rock bottom.
I can hit rock bottom below rocks that even don't exist.
Wouldn't Solus Runda be rock bottom? I mean, it's quite literally a different dimension.
Well,
Damn, that's a good point.
Solus Runda wasn't
Oh,
a different dimension. It was still Earth.
Even
But like
even-
under the earth.
I mean, it was in the canyon.
It was in
That's
the canyon.
as low as you could get, I think.
Solus Runda had a floor. You know,
Cadence kind of speaks up. I think you could get lower than the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah? Name one place, Cadence. Alexander's house, got it. Yeah. Screw Alexander, I hate that dude so much.
Well,
The ocean. Cadence
Okay,
answers
that's-
delayed.
That's actually a really good point. I really hope we don't have to get to the bottom of some kind of body of water anytime soon.
it's a pretty reasonable answer. Ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where there's only it's only where Drown's Gate is, bottom of the ocean.
Ugh,
well,
I hate water.
we'll swim that river when we get to it.
Hmm.
Are there gonna be like sharks and stuff? Are there sharks in the Gulf? I don't think I've been that far before.
I don't even.
I'm scared of like places like Louisiana. Oh, shudder.
There's
I always heard that place is a bit of a shithole.
definitely sharks down there.
I bet Bigfoot is real. He just lives in the Everglades or something.
Well,
If you say so.
sure.
I will say, this is probably the first time you guys have been in this camp without Diller. The workers, they seem a little bit more disorganized. You're used to, when you stop for the day, him running around, making sure everything and everyone's okay, and getting everything set up properly. It's a little bit more disorganized, less people helping each other. It's not a shit show, but you can definitely notice a difference without his presence. Plus, it just seems quieter in general.
Hey, Cadence, I bet you'd do great doing Diller's job. Like, I feel like you could organize them pretty well.
I mean, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Take a shot at it. You got this.
Yeah. I can tell people what to do.
Best of luck.
Okay.
All right.
She kind of looks a little bit confused and assesses the situation, and then starts marching off to some of the fair folk.
No, I hope she knows I meant that genuinely. Like, I think she could actually do a good job with that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, she can definitely hold a crowd.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like half of getting people to do stuff.
Ah. Could you imagine if we didn't have a speaker like Cadence in our party? Well, you got a good tongue yourself, Victor, but still, like, oh, wait, pause.
Uh-huh.
Not like that.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I suppose it would be a little weird, wouldn't it?
I believe the term you mean is silver tongued.
Yeah, yeah. I was forgetting which metal came first. I almost said golden tongue.
No, definitely silver. That's what they
Yeah,
tell
silver. Okay.
me. Yeah. Ugh.
Well, you non-looses better get some damn sleep. We got a lot more walking to do tomorrow.
I think
Yep.
after this conversation, I'm a lot more tired than I would be.
Surprise! You haven't even had a smoke yet.
Yep, I think I'm gonna have to agree with that.
I'll get you a rest.
Yeah. Enough of that.
Well, enjoy getting to sleep.
Oh, I will.
I know. Do you ever miss that, Victor? You ever miss? sleeping?
No, I mean, I did for a little bit, but, you know, it's been like 10 years now.
Wow.
Kind of doesn't. Mm.
Yeah. It kind of feels like we've been not asleep longer than we have been, right? Kind of crazy at this point.
I'm coming up on it. Yeah. Good.
Well, cheers to no more nightmares then, right? Well.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know how daydreams are a thing? I feel like they're
I mean,
day
yeah.
nightmares. I know it doesn't sound right, but I truly, duly feel that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I figure if anyone could catch those, it'd be us.
Yeah. Jeez. I feel like it's not very appropriate to be drinking on this job. Lately, I've been drinking a lot.
I mean, I think it can be fine if there's other people watching our back.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother
I
me.
mean, you and Cadence have been something. Like, I'm happy for you two.
Hmm.
It's good that we have each other's backs.
Yeah. I'd be a whole lot less sure about this whole thing if we didn't.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the things with like crews on jobs like this. You have to have each other's backs because you are basically all each other have. So.
Yep. No, I'll tell you that. Yeah. That's one thing I definitely got more picky about who I ran with. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can't trust everyone. Some people just
Amen,
don't-
Victor.
Fuck you, McDoon.
Yeah, but dude, don't you need to sleep?
Yeah.
Like,
you
if you
to
need
get
to sleep, how do you sell all this shit in your shop? How do you know what it does?
He's probably got some other shit. Fiora, the less we know about McDoon, the better we are for it.
You want to know?
No.
You
Nope.
know what? We're just
Well, the
trying
man
to
says
make-
no, so I guess I won't tell you.
I sure don't.
You would have to
No,
pay me to tell
tell-
me. I'm not listening.
Tell Fiora on your own time. I don't want to hear any of it. Some things some people weren't meant to know about other people, McDoon.
Amen.
Fiora, if McDoon ever says that he has a money-making opportunity, don't listen to him. It's not
You know
worth it.
what? Duly noted. I will make sure to remember that, Vic.
You'll see
Yeah.
things you can't unsee.
Oh no. McDoon, I don't want to know what you subjected to my two dear friends.
Yeah.
You scare me a lot.
Good.
Yeah, I'll honestly drink to that. I'm gonna drink to anything these days.
Just keep a handle on it. We're not gonna finish this embrace all boozed up.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
No, I get it.
I've been scared of my own reflection these days.
Oh, well, can't say I've ever been scared.
Do you ever get worried about that look in your own eyes? if it's truly one that you're satisfied seeing. Ah, sorry, that's the whiskey talking. Oh, we should be getting some rest anyway soon, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Look, I mean, if you know anything about me, you'll know that I haven't really been happy with it for a long time.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry then. My bad.
Yeah. Well, you know, you live and you learn.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
I know once you get to my age, you'll be a lot more put together. Don't you worry.
You cannot possibly be that much older than me.
That's not really a question I've ever asked you. How old are you?
Fiora, I'm 26.
Okay, I'm only 7 years older than you.
Yeah, see, I told you I knew it wasn't that bad. Not like,
It's just you guys are always making fun of
Not
Jacob for his age. I'm so
Yeah.
glad I missed that range.
yeah, I
You
was
know?
gonna say, at least you're not quite as old as old man Wood over there.
But the problem is, you see this a lot with a lot of theater people or performers where they reach that age and you're not ripe anymore. You're not at your peak. You're not really that important anymore. You know, it's like, oh, there's other younger girls. I tried to fight that as much as I can. I got a lot of energy still in me. You know, I can keep going.
Hell yeah. All the power to you.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
hey, I don't mean to talk your ear off. I'm gonna go just
What
tuck
else,
in for the night.
yeah, what else are we gonna do?
I don't know. Look up at the stars. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I hope you take it easy, Vic.
I'll try.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep well.
But I see what you did there. Yeah, I think Fiora is gonna just stand up from the campfire and stumble off to the girls' tent.
Okay. As all the non-lucids have crawled up in their tents and gotten cozy, taken their night's sleep, Fiora goes to rest. You find Cadence in there, seeming to look or trying to work through the information that has recently been talked about. Florence, I imagine, is sleeping in the tent already, all cozied up.
She slumped.
Oh yeah.
Slump.
Victor, what do you do for the night?
I'd imagine he mostly. Well, it's kind of fucking cold. He'd probably stay by the campfire as long as he can, but at a certain point, it just becomes silly not to be in a tent. He'd probably smoke a few, go to bed, go to air quotes bed.
Oh yeah. Sounds like a good plan, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Eventually, time passes. The moon comes overhead and then wanes away when the blue sky enters the atmosphere. And as that blue sky takes over and clouds start rolling in, it gets a little overcast. The sun isn't completely blocked out by clouds, but it's not a whole lot of light is making it through. There's like almost a light gray tone to the air around you guys, and you have a hint of a smell of petrichor as the day begins. So, again, would you guys like to push? Anyone want to scout or anything? Also, I want to specify, so since last session,
What's up?
three rolls have been made to see if anything happens during the day. They've been an 18, a 19, and a 20. All three meaning that
Whoa.
you guys are safe.
Oh,
That's crazy, dog.
Well.
Yo. Honestly, let's keep having a look. Let's go to 21. 21?
Oh god.
You want
That's
to have
not possible.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that motherfucker rolls a d20.
Yeah.
Nah, Victor's pushing. He's like, nope, I'm not useful on the scouting front.
Okay.
That's totally fine.
One pushing.
Honestly, with my luck yesterday, I might as well scout.
Okay. Scout.
I'm gonna be pushing.
Jacob's pushing. Theo, are you scouting again?
Yes, son.
Okay, so 2 pushers. Go ahead and roll your speeds.
Sure,
Okay.
I did. I did it.
Push
And
it to the limit.
Push it.
push it. Ah,
Real good.
real good.
Wow.
Okay.
That's just such a good
okay.
fucking disco song, I gotta say.
Ooh, with the D69.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
let's go!
I
Hey.
You both rode well,
I
actually.
can't
Good
change
job.
my speed ever, and I always have to brush my horse.
Okay. Well, that's just messed up and wrong.
Hey Chris,
Yeah.
can I bump up my scouting roll if I add my old Saint Racist Nick socks?
What's the flavor text exactly? I thought that was for like city stuff, like parkour.
It's for jumping rolls. You're telling me I can't jump on top of a tree to get a better vantage point?
You guys have to go through a small thicket of forest, but the trees are few and far between, and they don't grow incredibly tall on this side.
Okay.
Here, like this little thicket right here.
Okay.
But so there's not really any to climb up on. But I will say, risk-wise, it's going to be pretty low today. You guys, from descending from the mountain yesterday, it's a little hilly here and there, but it's usually just meadows of grass. The grass has grown quite tall, about knee high in some places. Some places
Uh-huh.
trimmed down a little bit. But as you guys walk, it's just a straightforward path to Winateha from here until a little ways in, you do start to see northward a series of mountains. And if Jacob informs you anything, there's a series of mountains that's going to lead into Winateha, which is the reason why you guys have to kind of come in from this point over here, then walk east instead of going straight there.
Okay.
And
So
those,
what's the risk for us scouters then?
you guys are going to have a risk of 15.
Okay. Sounds good.
Also, this mountain in the distance literally looks like that second image of the mountains that was posted in VC chat that Zane posted.
Ooh. That's nice. You can type emojis as the reason? Yes!
You gotta be
Yes!
kidding me. I didn't know that.
Because I'm
Oh my
playing, I'm
God.
using Roll20 on my iPad, and I want to use an emoji as a reason for once. Holy shit.
It worked.
It worked. Oh. Was there one other person scouting? Who was it? Was it Florence?
Florence.
Yo, what's good,
It was
homie?
me.
Let's go, girly.
Are we rolling?
Yes.
The
Risk of
scout, real
15.
quick. So your perception check.
Apologies. Apologies.
Apologies, monsieur.
Eyes. Entrance eyes. Could I use the future is within my grasp as I'm actively looking out to make sure that things are as smooth as possible to go to respite.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Could I also use I have a better reason to fight as I'm trying to make sure that my members of my team aren't going to get hurt with this.
Yeah.
And if there is a risk in front of me, then I am willing to fight for it.
Okay, yeah.
Could I then use my better reason as a means of making sure not only my companions, but also like the people that I've met along the way, McDoon, Kalia, all of them, travel safely as well.
Yes.
Okay. And then if I am using my gun sight to kind of help me focus along the mountain range, am I able to use that as well?
Say that one more time.
Using my gun to focus along the mountain range, looking out for trouble, that sort of thing.
I'm gonna say no, because the mountain range is too big to basically scan like that. It's too far away.
Also,
and too
scopes
big.
in this era were not nearly that good yet,
No.
unfortunately. It's probably an iron sights, if anything, low key.
If it is a scope, it's just gonna it kind of zooms in, but you're not gonna gain any kind of scouting information.
You'd be
from
better
it.
off with binoculars, like actual binoculars.
You would have to basically know what you're looking for before you look down it before you use a scope.
Mm-hmm.
And then what is my risk?
15.
Okay.
Does Florence have the highest caliber rifle out of all of us? I think so, right? Unless Jacob is higher caliber.
I just have like a lever action, like
Holy
Winchester.
shit.
Probably.
That makes sense.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Because I have like a mid-range hipfire like
Okay.
lever
So,
action rifle too.
Florence and Fiora. Florence, you're the first to notice, but as soon as you notice, you kind of gesture towards it, and Fiora has no problem spotting it themselves. It's not anything to worry about, but you do see kind of. So when you approach this little curve off to the right to Winneteha, in the distance, probably around here, it looks like a few miles out, there's a big cliff off drop that goes straight down, and you have to pass a few startings of the mountains. And eastward, where you guys are about to be headed, is straight into the valley of two massive mountains. You can't quite see the town of Winneteha yet because it's kind of blocked by the valley and the twists and turns of the mountains. And it looks like the road's going to be going up, so it just kind of blocks off your view. But westward, it's straight down. There's a cliff drop off, and then just it keeps going down and down, so you can see further and further that way.
Hey, nice catch, Flo.
Off
Good job seeing that.
off to the left, what you guys notice, it looks like a small encampment. It a little bit bigger than the Fairs encampment when you guys are all set up. Nothing big, but they are set up a little ways off the road to respite. It might be something that could pose trouble in the future, but it's one of those things where you can't really tell what the encampment is for, or if it's just for today. You don't know what it is.
Knowing this area, Florence, it's completely possible those might be like state troopers or like park rangers. So hopefully for now, we'll just keep that on our...
Oh, park
Know
rangers
how.
don't exist yet.
Oh, right. Wait,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. Whoops.
I got that
Yeah,
brewing
so
in my old head.
Yeah, my bad. Those kind of guys camping out on near the border.
As much as I want to trust your judgment, Fiora, we do have 2 wanted men in our party, and
Oh, I can't be anywhere near them either, too. So you're right. Not because of my criminal record, by the way. Just I can't be near them.
I will mention it now, Fiora. I'm not gonna make you do an insight check because this is pretty obvious to you. Southern states wise, you didn't really have to worry about it. You just had to worry about the fact of the color of your skin down there. Here, you know for a fact that there's probably some wanted posters up in these northern states for you. They might be old, but they probably still exist.
We've probably maybe passed by one that said, what was the other name I used? Something Rashad. And it's like, ha ha ha, that's my old name, got him. But yeah, you're right. We definitely got to be careful. We have way too many people wanted in our group. Probably got to stay away from that camp regardless.
I think with this newfound information, I would just like to run back real quick and just kind of let them know what's set up.
We might have the can, right? Victor
Do you have
gave
the
one
can?
of us it. I think so. Yeah, let me check.
Yeah, I'm
Do we
gonna
have the
Oh shit, yeah, I have the can right here.
make sure the scouting party had a can.
Okay.
can? 1 second.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Hey, Victor, we just wanted to let you know that ahead of what seems to be respite, there seems to be a little bit of encampment.
Well, so I'll show you real quick on the map. So you guys are coming to this T intersection right here. You guys are going to be headed right to Winneteha, but the encampment's about right around here if you had to guesstimate.
It's
So-
not in the way of Winneteha, thankfully, and it doesn't look to seem any bigger than a park. It doesn't seem to be. Sorry. It doesn't seem to be any bigger than the camp that we would set up. However, if we are planning on going to respite, with Hale and Fiora and even you wanted, we might just want to be a little bit careful when we're leaving the scene. We don't know if they're going to come into Winneteha and cause trouble, but just thought that we should let you know.
Okay. Well, good to know. I bet we might be. I mean, that's good to keep in mind. Hopefully, they don't bring us too much trouble when we're on our way over there.
Chris, I did roll a 32. Is there any
You rolled a 44.
symbols or anything like that in the encampment that I
Yeah,
could
you rolled
possibly
pretty
describe?
well. So there's no discerning symbols. It's pretty blank canvas. I will say there's with your roll, I will give you a little bit of details. There's about 12 tents that are not too massive, like enough to put like 2 to 3 people in, nothing crazy each. And then there's this one massive tent that is probably um, enough to fit a close 13 to 15 people in. Like I said, they're all blank canvas. There's no discerning marks, details, or insignias.
Organized is it? Is it disorganized or is it laid out in a certain format?
It's very organized. It looks like there's a couple of people walking around like on patrol or something. You can't again
Mm.
people wise, it's way too far to actually discern any specific uh, clothing types or anything like that. You see a lot of them are wearing
Some level of
hats.
law enforcement, or it's like an organized criminal organization. It has to be one of the two.
I will say you do notice patrols. You don't see any weapons except for one person. You see a rifle in one person. If it he the only reason you can make it out is you can see that he's holding out in front of him, and it kind of breaks his silhouette. But everyone else, either they're too far away to tell if they're holding any weapons or they are unarmed.
Hey, Victor, would you mind passing the can to Jacob real quick?
Sure. Jacob,
Yep.
can for you, and they'll hand
I
you a
don't.
can.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Hello?
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
We happened to stumble upon a camp over left to Winneteha. We're looking at maybe 50 to 60 people, but they're on patrol, pretty blank canvases, and one of them seems to have a rifle. I know that you were part of a ranger operation. Is this possibly law enforcement? I thought maybe you could get some insight.
If they are part of any branch of Rangers that they're on some kind of operation I don't know anything about.
Mm. Do you know what the rangers up north might look like? Or just with the people that we have in our group, we might want to avoid law enforcement.
Well, honestly, they'd probably look a lot like me, except, of course, much less handsome. But
Ha ha. Well, it's
Very
a little bit too far to see any details, but just by the way it's set up, I don't know, maybe you could remember something? Hint, hint, maybe if you want to make a mind roll to see if they're, if they're law enforcement or anything part of that.
I won't make a mind roll. Jacob, with knowledge of this area, you do know rangers operate around here, but you also know with how vast and big this area is, cowboys, bandits, a lot of people could be operating around here. I will say I'm going to give you this information for free because you know the road that they're talking about. You traveled it quite a bit while living around here. Um, you would know uh, that if they're on this road, either they're very, very brave bandits or they have to be rangers.
well, if it's where I think it is, then they'd either have to be some brave son of a bitches that are looking for some kind of score, or could be rangers. It could be people just moving west. It's hard for me to tell without seeing them myself.
With how organized these people are looking, and they're walking patrols. They even have a giant tent for whatever might be in there. I think it's safe to say.
Hospital tent, where they bring the injured in.
Some kind of command tent.
I think we might be looking at some rangers. We can stop by Winneteha, but they happen to come in here, if we're going to respite, we might need to avoid them. I'd let Victor and them know, just so they can be on their toes.
Nope, I'm right here.
Oh, hey Victor, you am I on speaker?
Well,
Is it?
no, I was just listening to what Jacob was saying.
We might want to be on our toes for this next couple parts that we're traveling. Wouldn't want to get into some trouble that we're not ready for.
Makes sense. And look, if we run into people, I won't be here anyways.
Nah. At least someone's gotten out.
Now, Hale, on the other hand, there's only so much I can do.
Well, feel
Yeah,
it
we'll
too.
wrap them up.
Alrighty, well. Seems to be the path ahead is pretty clear. Seems to be a little bit of a drop off over towards the left, but as long as we avoid that, should be a good smooth sailing.
Oh, sounds good. Just enjoy the view.
Will do. What is the word again? Over?
Sincerely.
No,
Sincerely.
sincerely.
Sincerely, Florence.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, give me that back.
Other than that, nothing really piques the interest throughout the day. The scouts, you guys are going to see this first, but not too far behind the main group. You're also going to be seeing these sites. Once you come to that T intersection and start rounding up into the valley of these mountains are truly massive. To the right, you see them grow bigger and bigger to the point where they're towering above like titans on Earth, with a shoulder starting a couple 100 feet up to be capped in white, and then beyond that it keeps raising and rising and rising. To the west, they're a little bit more dipped down but more pointed at the same time. It looks like they're more sheer and harder to climb, but they still rise and rise and rise till you're between these two. It's probably a good mile between the two mountain ranges. That's how wide this valley is. And a little ways in, you've been going up this entire time in this valley, like a small path that's winding upwards, left to right, left to right. Eventually, you come up to an area where the valley widens out, where the western mountain or the northern mountain kind of goes like straight north in its range, and the valley opens up and flattens out. In this opening, the valley goes from about a mile wide to about 4 or 5 miles wide between the two ranges. You can feel some altitude lag as you guys climbed a good bit to get up here. But as you flatten it out, you see in the distance it rises some places here and it lowers some places there. But in the distance, you see a town. It's bigger than Matinau. It's very old timey. It's in this big wide area. You can see that there's for a good bit, there's like a small cliff that's probably only about 10-15 foot drop, and that little cliff goes on for about a mile, and the town was built like pretty much on the edge of this cliff, with some houses speckled here or there. You guys pass some coming into the valley. As the sun kind of goes overhead, it perfectly runs alongside the valley itself. From the east, it just kind of grazes right between the valley and then sets over to the other end of the western valley. Finally, coming to the town, you notice that it's a good size. It's not like a city or anything by any means. It's all kind of collected into one tight area with houses, like I said, sprinkled about here or there. You see that where that cliff is, if you go back that way, it's straight north and goes towards that other mountain range that spiked off. And you can see that there seems to be a road that leads downwards, just a straight slope downwards. Not too steep, but good enough to let you kind of take a view of that site northward. It kind of leads the road right into the nooks and crannies of the mountain range down there. So you can't quite see what's at the end of the road, but straightforward, you can see that there's a road that goes through Winneteha and directly east. And in the mountain town, it seems to be a little lively. It's very nice, sturdy wooden houses that take this darker hue. You can smell a little bit of uh, that fresh air that you smelt in the mountains the previous day. It's not as clean feeling, but it's there. The breeze is pretty constant, as it just kind of gets funneled through this valley. Uh, Hearing wise and sights wise, you see a bunch of people in the town. They're actively moving around. You see a bunch of horses coming in and out. Uh, there's been a bunch of ranch land you've passed recently today, so good chance that a lot of ranchers use this as a hub for trading in their stuff. You see a bunch of stores, general stores, a fireworks store. You see quite a bit of everything. You even see a gun store, a church, a small little library. Nothing too crazy, but it's probably since it's bigger than Blackhawk, but it's not too much bigger. Um, but eventually, Florence and Fiora, about an hour after you guys arrive, uh, you see Jacob and Victor and the rest of the party start to ride in.
Hey, welcome in.
Greetings.
You see those beautiful mountains back there? I mean, Colorado's
Yeah.
got some pretty ones, but I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
Yeah, you'd have to be. Yes, they're very pretty.
Seen them many a time.
Yeah.
It's weird to be in a place with such different elevation.
Yeah, I think I might be getting a little bit of a headache.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it in a few days.
Very nice.
So, I know I was a little bit tired last night when we were discussing it, but what was our plans here again?
Well, I think it's kind of just a bit of a waste stop, so to speak. Place to rest, place to resupply. It's a good
Yeah.
town, good people, good folk.
Whew.
Jacob,
Yeah.
how many years has it been?
Think like at least 8. At
It-
least.
It's kind of comforting that despite how long you've been away, it hasn't changed all that much. Um, People wise, you see a few people that you recognize. You were kind of never too ingrained in the community. You generally knew everyone. But you've grown quite a bit gray since last time you've been here. You don't see anyone jump at the side of you or run towards you. You know that there's always a few travelers that come through here, so not everyone's looking out for a new face or anything. Um, Other than that, it's looks the same. There no new buildings, no old buildings, or sorry, only old buildings that you've known were there. You see, looks like some repairs happened here or there. Another floor has been added to the general store, um, and it looks like the road to your house is a little bit more worn than it was last time you were here, but nothing crazy.
Well,
Hmm.
I suppose I should show you folk around, huh?
Yeah. No. Let's see. That makes how many people's towns we've visited now? Tombstone, Blackhawk. We're just checking them all off the list.
Yeah, we're just going down memory lane at this point, right?
Yeah.
They were just biding time till we have to go to New York.
Yeah. Thank God we don't have to go to Detroit.
Ain't that the truth? I was talking about New York.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say no. I was about to agree with you about Detroit. Wasn't exactly the best childhood.
I haven't heard much about it.
They got a good rail program. You like trains?
I don't know that.
That's all I can think about, though.
I'm lukewarm on trains.
Okay. There's root beer floats. Oh, and ice cream. But yeah, no, this place is really nice too. So where do we stop by, Jacob?
Well, go right down this road here for a little bit. You'll come across a tavern somewhere to lay your head for the night.
Okay.
Be on the left
Just the
side.
usual.
Yeah, if it's the same guy, that tavern owner, he was a little bit strange, but he wouldn't hurt anybody.
Oh.
Just kind of
No,
kept
that's
to
also
himself.
pretty common at this point too. But at least that's very comfortable at this point. It's like having a favorite cell in prison.
I can't say I would relate to that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so the tavern would be this building right here. It's kind of like that northern little cliff that the town builds on. There's a bit more to the east that this map shows, and a bit more to the west, but nothing crazy. But this tavern right here is the point of interest that Jacob pointed out. Jacob, any places in town that you want to visit?
I think I'd like to go see the general store owner. It's been a while.
It has
He's
been.
probably the guy I interacted the most with around here.
Yeah, you did. Always traveling out. You always had to buy constant flow of supplies, especially for your little home. Yeah. Going down the main street. So you guys kind of come in through this road down here. You come in through here and take a left. The general store will be this building right here. It's nothing insane or too impressive or too crazy. You do see, like I said, it looks like another story's been added. God damn it. I know I named this character. Do you remember his name, Zane?
I think it was John.
I do think it was John. So yeah,
John Fortnite.
it's an uninspired name. It just says general store on a sign above head. It has those swinging doors that you've grown accustomed to. Those haven't changed at all. It has a nice couple steps leading up to a small porch, and as you kind of walk inside, you hear a little bell ring. You see John right across from you. There's like some shelves in between the right wall to the left wall, and they're kind of like not solid shelves with back panels, but just loose shelves that you would kind of like put up in your house. They extend up to the ceiling, and they have items here or there all over, cans, some chocolate, some candies, a little bit of everything. And you see him behind the counter directly opposed to the front door, kind of faced away, looking down. It looks like he's currently reading a book.
Oh, John, ain't it been about 10 years to forever since I last saw you?
He kind of closes his book, turns around, looks up at you. He doesn't have a jump of surprise or anything. He kind of looks you up and down. You got fucking old.
Yeah, we tend to do that, don't we?
John was an adult when you were a kid, Jacob. For how many gray hairs you've gained in the last 8 years, he has lost that amount of hair. You see his face has gotten a bunch of adornments of new wrinkles. His smile still looks like a frown sometimes, and he kind of puts a hand down on the counter and says, "Well, what brought your sorry ass back to town?"
Just passing through, as usual. Well, you don't like my business anymore?
You wood boys nearly ran me out of business too many times to appreciate any that you bring in.
Well. Don't worry, I'm just here to buy a couple things and I'll be on my way.
Uh, he he kind of crosses his arms. So it's just a coincidence your brother was here last week?
You talking about Leonard?
As far as I know, he's your only brother.
He say what he was doing at all?
Just like you, he said he was just passing through, heading eastward.
Son of a bitch. Well, can't say whether it's a coincidence or not for the time being. I hadn't seen him in many years. Just think I gotta ask him a few questions next time I see him, that's all.
I reckon you two will meet again. Hey. I believe he said something about seeing an old friend or something. If that helps you find him. He just came through and bought some some flowers. That was it.
Old friend. Can I roll like a check to see if I can remember who that might be?
Roll for friends.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Mind. Can I do cavalryman till the end? Kind of do a little deduction here.
Cavalryman till the end. I will say just because of the fucking connections.
Okay. Maybe my bond to Teddy Roosevelt.
That would work.
Okay. I feel like I just got the answer. Or at least someone that he may be connected to. 26. And always got to be better, because, come on, I got to get a leg up on this son of a bitch.
Okay, the risk is going to be... It's not going to be hard. Let's say 10.
Okay. If I fail this, I'm going to be sad.
If you fail this, it is going to be so fucking sad.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the wording's very specific. He said he's going to meet an old friend headed eastward. You know, other than some school friends he made probably when he left way back when, just about all of his friends, pretty much both of all your closest friends were in the Rough Riders with you two together. And eastward, there's only one, maybe two that it could be. For the most part, all the Rough Riders were comprised of rough and tough cowboys out here in the West or in the South. Eastward is New York and Washington. In New York, you had an old acquaintance named Frederick Jackson. In D.C., Teddy Roosevelt is also in that area. Those are the only two eastward that you can think of that you both know of. Now, like I said, it could just be a friend that you don't know about, but if you know him, those would be the two closest people to him.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you letting me know that and all. I'm just here for the usual box of cigars, so on.
He kind of there's like a glass case on the counter all the way to the right, and you see him kind of wobble over there and kind of uh, dust some dust off, and then open it up from the back. You know, no other fucker in this town touches these things, but I kept them in stock. Maybe someone with poor judgment like you might have came back. And he hands you a little box of cigars, and they are. It's like a box, and they are like covered in dust. It's truly probably he's had this in stock for 8 years.
I think you just knew I was coming back, you old dog.
And like I said, you wood boys come back around every now and then.
Well, anybody else need anything? On the house from me.
Not really. Not unless the. Well, I mean, I don't know. If he's got smokes that aren't cigars, I could use some.
I second that. Also been meaning to get a little bit of a winter coat. Don't think a pressed tuxedo is going to do me well up north.
Might not.
Consider it a favor, though. I'll feel free to return it.
Oh, don't worry about it. They got some around the corner there if you want to go take a look at them.
Yeah, I'll go do that. And Victor, if you could let me know what good cigarettes on hand.
Yeah. No, I'll keep you posted.
All right. Yeah, Florence is gonna walk around the corner and look at the coats.
Okay. Coats wise, you see some nice fashionable leather. It looks like most of it would be what you'd see artisans make. There's no factories or anything out here that make more uh, professional looking clothing, I dare say. It looks like there's some very nice ones that are made, but they're all made by hand. Um, so you see leather, you see some small linen ones and some thick cotton ones. You see a bunch of options. You see some with some fur lined on the inside. You see some really thick ones that look like they weigh 100 pounds. Some overcoats, all with like rough seams. None of them look patchwork by any means, but they all look like very homely looking jackets.
I think I'll go with the one with the fur on the inside, just per character design.
Oh yeah, so it's just some white fur with most of the cloth dyed black and some small traces of white accents here and there. Like all the straps have little white accents here and there, but nothing too complex.
Okay, yeah, I think I'll just pick if there's like a navy coat with fur on the inside.
Yeah.
I'll just take that.
Yep, you find exactly that. Yeah, you guys don't have to spend any money on that kind of stuff. Anybody else have anything interesting they want to go check out today?
I don't know. I mean,
It's a very pretty town.
yeah, I mean, Jacob seems to be replaced. What's the, I don't know. What are the, I mean, obviously there's the excellent view, but...
Jacob, you know the town better than anyone. You
Well,
can make up any place that you remember.
I can't say that there's any attractions around here or nothing.
I wasn't expecting that.
Mostly just, I don't know. There's the old barkeep Hal. He's an interesting character. Nothing too crazy though. Do you want to ever catch yourself with a drink? There's that. Tavern. It's got its own kind of drinking area. It's not the same as going to Hal's though. Hal's just kind of he knows what he's doing.
Interesting.
I
Alright.
figure we should probably head on over to the tavern at least and get ourselves, kind of checked in for the night before we go, out. Just kind of finish
Absolutely.
up what we're doing.
No, very fair. Whew. Happy to be back in some semblance of a bed.
If it's okay with you guys, Florence, is it okay if I do a little scene? Or
Yeah.
if you guys are in the middle of one, I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, if I can do it.
Yeah, Florence picks her jacket and, like, comes back from around the corner, and I think she kind of just, like, dusts it off a little bit, and, like, kind of looks and is like, so, what do you think? I've never really been good for fashion, but...
Well, why don't you see for yourself? And Victor will essentially he'll put up a mirror, a fake mirror.
That's really cute, pig.
Yeah, you see what's equivalent of a reflection kind of appear before you. It's extremely lifelike, though, with everything down to the small strands of the fur rustling around as just like yours is. Pretty much a one-for-one little imitation of yourself.
You know, I've never gotten tired of that power. I'm still trying to find a dress that you showed me whenever we were back in Storybook. You
Oh,
got good taste.
thank you. I don't know if you're gonna find that one. I kind of made that up.
You make a good seamstress, Victor. I tried to say on like hell, but that did not sound like hell.
What do you mean he's not? Dude, you'd make a good seamstress.
You can
make some good
stitches, bro.
I'd have to agree with that one, honestly. I think you have an eye for fashion, Victor. Maybe if you and Cadence learn to live after all of this, could consider it.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to actually get a real mirror.
Oh, Florence, I think you look mighty fine.
Yeah.
Now, something that caught my ear a little bit is that you said you and Cadence and Victor didn't blink an eye.
I'm not quite sure what you mean, Jacob.
I think the coat fits you very nicely, Flo.
Wait, what do you mean, Jacob? I don't think that registered in my mind.
I just meant that he didn't have any kind of denial about it.
So you sure didn't.
Denial about what? Wait.
Jacob about you being like, haha. About someone at the
You
party
said-
being like,
you said-
haha.
I see.
You said you and Cadence, like
Yeah.
they're gonna have a life together after this, and I pointed it out that he didn't deny it. That's all.
Wait a minute. Florence Cadence? That's a thing?
Victor
No.
Cadence.
Oh, Victor. We're talking about Victor. Okay. I kind of... Oh. This tavern has pretty good drinks, not gonna lie.
Thank you. Well, yeah, maybe. Never really considered it. Never really had alternate career choices. Or, much of a career.
denying it, bro.
I suppose I'm not.
I wasn't gonna point it out a second time or nothing.
It's not really, worth it. Yeah, who knows?
Let's
Future is
It's gonna-
what makes it right.
Let's
Yeah,
get on over
that's
to
about right.
the. Let's get on over to the tavern. I think we should go ahead. Check
Yeah.
in at least.
Okay.
I hear that.
Oh, for some reason I thought we were already in the tavern. My bad.
Nope.
Okay.
I like to imagine that Fiora stopped by the tavern on the way in.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't checked in yet?
Yeah. I just already having a drink or some shit.
Yeah, it doesn't take you guys long. You make it a few steps away out of the general store, down the little cliff, and in the front doors of the tavern. Outside the tavern, there seems to be like some little posts to tie up some horses. There's no full stables or anything like some other towns you pass by, but there seems to be quite like about 6 or 7 horses tied up outside the front. It seems to be a busy day with summer coming to an end. It seems like a lot of big preparations and travels before winter starts kicking in or fall is fully on its way. So there's quite a bit of travelers lying about coming through the town. Coming in, it's a little bit rowdy. Not anything like people jumping up and down or anything like that. Everyone's just kind of at their table, kicking back, talking at full volume, having a few drinks. A few groups of people, a couple of duos. Jacob, most of them seem to be either new people to the town, travelers, or anything like that. You notice a few familiar faces from like church when you lived here. The barkeep, Hal, still the same. He is actually a little bit younger than you. He still has some black left in his beard, but even now it looks like age is starting to claim him with some grays growing in.
Cute.
Okay.
Cute.
I guess I'll.
Yeah, you see him
Get the-
distracted, kind of like pouring drinks for other people at the bar. You guys see a bunch of open seats at the actual bar itself, though.
Okay, I'll
I'm
take a seat
gonna-
at the counter.
I'm gonna come
I think I will as well.
claim my usual spot.
Mm-hmm. What is
Yeah,
your
no.
usual spot?
It's gonna be the stool all the way to the left,
Mm-hmm.
but it's right one of the all the way. I'm speaking this the wrong way.
One from the left.
One from the left.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. You find it. You take your seat. Everyone kind of sits around you. It kind of
Yeah.
corners off
Can-
with some like a couple seats on the left side of the bar. So all of you guys are like within talking range of each other. No one has to talk over anyone to let everyone listen.
Cool.
And eventually, you see Hal come on over, and he starts from the end with Fiora. Well, what you need to drink, young lady?
Oh, that's very kind of you, sir. I think I'll take. I don't know. Do you have any just scotch on hand? I'm not really looking for anything pretty tonight.
I can make some ugly drinks. He kind
Make the
of
ugliest.
like counts a few bottles, and then finally grabs one. Quick to grab a small glass with his left hand and put some ice in it, and then pours it over and hands it over. Okay, who's next? And he kind of scans the party, and then he takes a kind of like a double take. Oh my fucking ears! Jacob Wood.
You're getting a little slow to notice, aren't you, bud?
He kind of looks like he's trying to say something clever, but his mind can't quite grasp it. What the hell are you even doing back here?
Just passing through, same as usual.
Same as usual.
Well-
I'm pretty sure you have to pass through more than once in 8 years to make it usual.
Well, I guess this is a bit unusual, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you wouldn't believe the story I'd have to tell you if I told it to you anyway. So
I've heard
It
some...
wouldn't even let me tell him half the story.
oh, now you know that ain't my fault. Uh,
No, what for forgetting? Well, yeah,
I didn't.
that's just the wheel of time, Jacob.
Wheel of Time is quite harsh too, yeah.
You just wait. You just wait. It's coming for you next.
I swear you used to be taller.
Oh,
You shrinking up?
I probably was. I'm just tired, Hal. That's all.
Well, for you, you got a room on the house tonight.
Well, thank you kindly.
You want the usual?
Yeah, the usual.
He grabs a glass of bourbon, straight, no ice, and puts it in front of you. Yeah, he kind of sits it down. No, Leonard was around not too long ago, right?
So I heard. Jacob's just gonna kind of spit. Like on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're into a spittoon.
Yeah.
He kind of doesn't flinch to that. Reckon you're traveling through to meet up with him?
Well, I don't think so, Hal.
Well, I'm a little concerned about the fella.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, strange group of friends with him.
We're kind of friends.
Well, most of them didn't really talk like us around here. Had some fancy accents.
Hmm.
But, I guess you just were a solemn bunch. They weren't talkative. People I hadn't seen before. I mean, I ain't seen this group either.
I suppose that's fair.
Well,
He kind of does squint at Victor and Fiora.
Now, I'm sure you've seen plenty of people like me before, right?
Next time he looks at Victor, he'll be blonde and have a.
oh, don't worry, Hal. They're good folk.
Um,
I wasn't joking about that. He spontaneously is now blonde and has a beard.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
That
I
wasn't a
love that.
joke.
yeah, he kind of like squints at Fiora, and then he kind of looks back. He does he kind of like his eyes kind of dart back for a second, and it looks like there's like a second of confusion, and then just like acceptance.
That's fucking great. Sir, if I may, I will be a very loyal customer. You'll find many dollar bills for drinks tonight from my end, of course.
Don't worry about it. Mr. Wood here has a tab you can all put it on.
Oh, okay. Very kind of you, Jacob. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll pay you back one day, Hal. Don't worry.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you and
Get their ass.
shakes his head and is like, unless you come over some oil, I don't think you'll have enough money to.
Well, I'll figure out something.
I'm gonna say, just for kicks, you have an equivalent of 25 wealth worth of a tab here right now.
Goddamn.
Damn. Holy shit.
That's about to go up.
Yeah, as he kind of doesn't really request for funds, he goes through each of you. What about you, feller? He kind of looks at Victor.
Same thing as Jacob. Figure, his hometown. He's got good taste.
Yeah, is Victor someone who drinks liquor straight ever?
No, not really.
Okay,
You know.
He pours the glass, and he kind of like goes, "Oh, so be it," and puts the glass in front of you. It.
Yeah.
I'll say with a little taste, it's like that burn that alcohol gives you, but without any of the good flavor or comfort of ice or anything. Um, so it just hurts. That's about it. Uh, and as you take a sip of that, he's gonna look over at Florence and be like, "And you?"
You don't happen to have Colorado Bulldogs here, do you?
I don't know about any Colorado Bulldogs. All right, we got a few of our house specialties though.
Why don't you make me your favorite drink?
Hmm. He kind of looks at Jacob and I like the courageous ones.
No, you don't. Now listen, Florence, you don't gotta do that.
I think I can hold my own. I mean, seem to hold my own on that random party we stumbled across in the middle of the forest. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah. So, um, you see him kind of like turn around and grab a few different bottles. Uh, he pours a couple of them, and he kind of like steps back and at arm's reach pours the third one, and then kind of like flinches, and then takes a peek when nothing happened, and then he picks up the drink. I call this the Muddy Snowcap. And what it looks like is there's brown liquor at the bottom of the glass, and it looks like nice, like chocolatey brown, and then on the top is a nice layer of white that kind of has strands going down to the brown, but it's staying separated.
Oh, that don't look so bad. Kind of looks like a sort of coffee drink you'd get in the press office.
It ain't coffee.
Yeah, and then I take a sip.
So, like, the top, you get a little bit of the white. You can tell it's milk, and it tastes a little sweet. The brown part is what hurts. You're not sure what it is, but it tastes like milk with gasoline.
Can I roll for how drunk this gets me?
Well, you're supposed to. Or did you just down it? Did you just go?
I
go
just downed it.
Oh, you're gonna need help her home. Roll your bone.
I think what the funny thing is like I got the milk right, and so I kept chugging, and that's when it was like.
Oh yeah.
Florence, that there is what we call a sipper.
Oh, you messed up the typing.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, dude.
So like, right after you chug something, it doesn't hit you. Like a few seconds pass and you feel like a little bit of like tingling.
Yeah.
You're reacting to the flavor of it. It's interesting. It's something you haven't had before. Jacob, I don't even think Florence fully recognizes how fast this sets in. Because after a good, 5 to 10 minutes, you immediately start to hear Florence start slurring their words.
Hey, Mr. Bartender, sir, can I have what she had?
Oh, all right.
This
Don't.
is very, very good drink. I can see why it's a favorite.
Yeah, he pours one and then hands it to you, Fiora.
My bone.
Listen,
Wendy bone.
he's gonna call Hal over. Listen, Hal. If they try ordering more than one of those things, you gotta cut them off.
Oh, I taked it so well.
As long as it's not expensive, I don't see a problem.
Oh, it's only about $10.
Florence takes her empty glass and just goes to Jacob.
You see him as he puts the glass down for Fiora. He looks like he's taking out a little expense report and marking a little. Like he flips to an old page, and put some marks
Putting
in
it on
there.
the tab.
Oh my goodness.
No, you can't write this shit, dude.
God.
Fiora, Fiora, you thought
Looking like a champ.
you're a pretty good drinker, Fiora. You sound really far away from your mic.
Am I?
Yes. You sound like you're on the other side of the room,
It does
or like in
sound-
the hallway.
You're on mute, and it's going through my mic.
Oh.
Oh,
That's why I hear
Oh.
Frank Sinatra. My Way by Frank Sinatra is just playing through my ear, and I'm like, excuse me? Hello? Is this the drink?
so yeah, this is
Power Frank.
well, like it is a deceptive drink because the first few sips really gives you the courage to be like, oh, this isn't so bad, and then it's the bottom part that gets you. You don't know how much liquor it is, but whatever is separating below this milk is like mostly alcohol. And as you sip it, you feel the sting all the way from your taste buds down your throat to you can feel it hit your gut.
Oh.
And as you feel it, you just sit there, as you know, it's not slipping yet, but you know it's all gonna slip away.
Oh, Flo, girly, what did you purchase? What the fuck is this?
I just asked him for his favorite drink, and it turned out to be absolutely delicious.
Sir, is this moonshine? Because if it is, god damn, you make a good shine. I gotta
Jake-
say.
That's just some spirits with brown dye.
Oh.
Jacob's
hell
gonna look at Victor. I can't say that I did not warn them, okay? Do not put this on me.
yeah. Warnings? What warnings? I heard no such thing.
I wasn't gonna blame you.
Good. Just making sure.
No. I just thought I'd be the one making.
Another.
Whoa.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead. Sorry. I was gonna say something, but then you were talking. I don't want to interrupt.
I don't know if you need another Florence.
Another round on Jacob.
Listen, Hal. You don't gotta.
Don't what?
You don't.
He says as he's pouring two more.
You're making business with these drinks.
Whoa, is that second one for me? I'll take a third if not.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he puts.
Yeah, just maybe like halfway through his whiskey, like.
Alright, finish the scotch. I'm gonna need more anyways.
He puts a glass in front of Fiora and Florence again. Yeah, I promise I'll be the last one, Jacob.
We're not gonna need anything from this point on.
I don't think they have a choice.
If you guys are gonna down this shit, you better go ahead and roll that bone.
I'll do it again.
Shit. Okay, I can do that.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
No,
I don't know if that's good or bad.
that's good.
Okay, good.
That's the
Isn't it
experience.
higher is better, really?
Yeah, higher is better.
Higher's better, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Both crit this time. I'm gonna be upset.
You're gonna be upsetty spaghetti, dude. No, dude.
Not doing good.
Oh,
You cannot take your
no.
alcohol, apparently.
Florence.
No, this shit's just strong, apparently.
Florence, you aren't a bad drinker. It's just that this
I can
stuff is
handle it.
strong. This time when you down it, it just goes straight through. The alcohol enters your system, but you don't feel that trembling reflection. Your taste buds have gone a little numb. Your nose is tingly. It doesn't taste like much, but you feel the warmth burn through, definitely.
You didn't put water in this, did you?
Yeah, Jacob, I'm right. That's a cutoff.
Yeah.
Fiora,
Yeah.
have you ever taken a shot of liquor and it like do something to you spiritually?
IRL, yes, absolutely.
Imagine that, but imagine it being like 3 to 4 shots of liquor all in one.
Oh.
Is
Oh.
Y'all ever come to Jesus?
Oh.
this drink
Guys,
Absolutely.
guys, what if
this
Jesus Christ was a fae? Have you thought of this?
No.
That
No,
would explain
Fiora.
his water to wine ability.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
see, they
his
taught me
brain.
that in
That's
Catholic
his
school.
lucid. You know? Did
Just,
Jesus
just,
ever sleep? No. Did
Wow,
Jesus ever
they-
shit? No. He's
just in the middle of this, Jacob's just he's like clipping a cigar. He's about to light it. He's
Yeah.
just cutting out the outside world.
You see, I like to imagine that you like struggle getting a lighter going on, and then Hal kind of takes it, the lighter, cups his hand over it, and lights it for you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, like cigars. What? Where do they come from? Do we grow those out of the ground? Is it like a plant?
Yeah, it's just like a potato.
Holy shit!
Jacob, you've seen a lot of tobacco fields in Cuba.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Oh no!
That checks out though for sure. You saw a lot of things in Cuba.
Yeah.
Damn, Cuba.
Holy shit! The Bay of Pigs got nothing on fucking Jacob Wood.
Yeah, you guys, some time passes, and that grayness that was in the sky this morning, you start to hear small little rain droplets pound on the wood above your heads. It's kind of acoustic. It's a pretty empty building other than furniture. So you slowly you start hearing.
Guys, my bad joke made Jesus cry. Now he's crying. He's crying.
Fiora, I think you might want to focus on what your words might do to other people.
I'm not like Cadence. She could speak things. She could be like drunk, and boom, we're drunk.
Just say it like that.
And like if she could say sober, I bet that would work too. Cadence, try it. Do it. I bet it works. How does that even work? Like biologically, does she like wish the drunk particles away? Does
Cadence, you gotta make
Uh,
Jesus not cry anymore.
Can you make
I don't
Jesus
know if I
happy,
can tell
Cadence?
Jesus to do anything.
You gotta make Jesus happy, Cadence.
Oh Lord.
Victor,
Yeah.
can you turn into Jesus so I can apologize to him?
That no.
I don't believe that would be a good idea.
Oh,
No,
okay,
that-
that's fine. That's fine.
No.
Look, my mom always said I heard whispers from the devil.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think
Here, Jacob, if you want to catch up, I can deal with this.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jacob. Go talk to your family.
Victor has to babysit.
Hell,
You
you
want
should
in,
try
Hale?
some of this for real.
You want in on this?
It's so good. It's
No,
so
I'm good, dude.
I love this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I bet Alexis could
Oh.
drink it. Hell, you dumb bitch.
I'll be back here
Hale takes a
in a little
stone
bit.
cold face and he's like, "Hal, I want one."
Oh God
Chug
damn it!
it,
As
chug
you-
it,
Yeah,
chug it.
there's like a clip of Jacob walking away as everyone gets rowdy. You even see some of the other patrons. They're like, these are some good-natured people in this town. They just kind of like join the fun, and they hear chug it, and then you hear banging on the tables all around, and Hale kind of finishes. But Jacob, where are you headed?
First thing I want to do, I want to say it would just be like a shot of him like going up to the bookkeeper, I guess, whoever keeps the rooms, and booking the rooms for everybody, and then walking outside.
Oh yeah, you kind of see like we can't quite hear Jacob do it. We just hear the rowdiness, but we see him in the distance, kind of talk to him, and then as the man writes it down, we see you kind of make your way through the small crowd that's gathered in the tavern tonight, and you step outside and you see that the rain has picked up a little bit more, and it's kind of like the dusk is on the horizon, but and some sun, like the sun's kind of like peeking below the clouds a little bit, so there's a little bit of light, but the rain has turned the path in the small town a little bit to mud. And that smell of petrichor kind of like burst up in your nose, mixed with the sweet tobacco scent that's coming from your cigar.
I think he's just gonna kind of pull up his collar a little bit, just kind of head out into the rain.
Mm.
Kind of looking for his old road.
Yeah, it's this road to the north. Coming from that, the town, there's an old worn road. The dirt is sporadic. It looks like some grass and weeds have grown. No footsteps for quite a while. And you see it kind of winds downward and downward into the valley, upward to those northern mountains. It goes for a little while. Do you head down the road?
Yeah.
It's a little ways off. Um, and the moments you're walking, we see a camera shot that kind of captures you far away, walking down the road with the sun uh, catching its last peaks of the world before it goes to sleep tonight, and darkness overtakes, some smoke rising from you, and you will walk through this path in the dark rain. And eventually, the camera refocuses on you, Jacob, and in the darkness, you hear a little bit of thunder, and at the thunderclap, kind of look over the valley towards the end of the trail, and for a blink, it seems like you saw smoke, and then your eyes clear up, and it's just a rainy black night, no smoke. You keep heading down the trail.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Jacob just kind of takes a deep breath and then a kind of a long, soft sigh, and it starts walking off towards it.
Yeah. It takes a bit, uh, probably about 20, 30 minutes to make it all the way down the trail. It was pretty far from town. Um, Eventually, there's a little, almost, bay of land that is cut out of this mountain range to the north, and it kind of leads all the way down this path in the bottom. Um, Over the mountaintops, you can see some lightning that looks like it strikes just behind it, and it lights up this little bay area. Lights up. What we see is a small home. And as the lightning fades away and darkness comes, it's not a home. It's ash. There's some wood left here. Walls that go up to protect nothing. It's ruins.
I think he's gonna walk up to that old tree.
Tree in the back.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I know where I put it. You kind of approach the tree. Um, the tire swing looks like it fallen off. There's a little old wagon tire that was hollowed out. That's just kind of sitting against it now. The rope blown away. The tree itself looks like it's fully grown in this time of the year. It used to be burnt and dead, but it resolute grew back. In the rain, you feel the cold rain kind of fall directly down on you, and the sound of it hitting the muddy grass kind of thuds out into the sound of it hitting stone. Two small stone tombstones at the foot of the tree.
I think Jacob's gonna try to pull some rope out, and maybe he keeps on him, and start working on the tire swing.
I will say, before you do that, you do notice relatively recently, it looks like they might be a few days, a week old. It looks like some flowers have been placed on top of the graves.
Jacob's gonna kind of stop what he's doing as he notices that.
You know that there are roses and sunflowers and daffodils. A bunch of flowers you know that your daughter used to love.
I don't really understand. Jacob's gonna he's gonna look a little bit, he's gonna take on a bit more of a concerned look on his face, but he's gonna continue on the rope swing anyway.
As you
And
work on the rope swing, we see flashes, almost ghosts of the past, of an image of a strange man working on the same rope on the same branch of the same tree, and a little boy not too far off, kind of ecstatically waiting for the tire to be hoisted up. The strange man looks all too familiar to you, Jacob. Your dad always was looking for things to work on in the house, things to set up. He was gruff. He didn't hug you a lot. He didn't talk a lot, but he always loved doing things for you guys around the house. And you see a ghost as you hoist that tire up of him doing the exact same thing. And you finish.
sorry it's been so long. Meant to come by sooner, but I guess I kind of got caught up in my own head about things. I know you don't like it when I'm gone too long. But the swing's all fixed up. Maybe maybe one day I'll get to push you on it again.
As you talk about that, ghosts come back, kind of the camera facing you, and behind you is the swing. We see an image of a little boy pushing another little boy in the tire. And then as the swing's completed, we see the camera kind of swirl around and we see Jacob as a slightly younger man pushing a little girl in the swing.
I remember years ago, feels like forever ago. You know, Leonard never liked to get pushed too high. He always got kind of scared. Funny how life works out, huh? I know it's been a long time, but can't stay too long. As usual. But I'll be back. I think with that, Jacob's gonna kind of put his hat back on and
I will
take
say,
one. Go ahead.
as you put your hat back on and the rain falls, you feel it drip, and as you follow the drip at the foot of the graves, you do notice, again, they can't be too old, they look relatively recent. It looks like some footprints were left in the dirt, and as the rain fills it in, it emboldens them into mud. Tracks leading from the graves all the way up to the back porch into the house.
I think Jacob's gonna investigate that.
Yeah. As you take a few steps towards the house, we see more ghosts as you walk slowly. We see a little girl kind of run towards that back porch. A woman waiting, looking over on top of the porch. And again, a younger man with more life in his step walk past you, chasing after that little girl. Then lightning flashes. And you stand at the foot of the porch. Some overhanging on the door is left, the frame itself, but the left wall's completely burnt down. Nothing but old gray ashes left. The porch itself is wrecked in many places. It looks like some of the roof fell on top of it, destroying it. The steps themselves have a single broken step. And the rain has soaked into the wood. The wood's rotting in and out. Do you walk inside the remains?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a habit. He's gonna kind of wipe his boots off on the porch.
You see, again, ghosts of boots being left outside to dry. And then after those ghosts fade away, we see a small sized shoes kind of burnt to a crisp and nothing but the soles left behind. Walk inside and ghosts follow you again. You see two young boys running around. You don't hear them, but you know they're laughing. You see one has a little play gun aiming at the other as the other runs. You know they're laughing. You don't hear them. You see ghosts of a man sitting at a chair in the little living quarters, reading a book. A book that that man never really put down unless he had something to work on. We see, as the camera revolves around that man, it change from your father to you, and around you, you see a little girl running, just the ghost. You see her getting ready to go outside, out back, and she kind of jumps up behind you, grabs you from the shoulders. You don't hear anything, but you know she's begging you to come outside for a little bit. And then you see the ghost of some house before you. Something that's solidly built, something that stood, something that protected you. And then lightning flashes, and you feel the rain on top of you. You feel the creaks of the wood that could give out any second now. You see stairs off to your left that break off and lead nowhere. You see chairs that have fallen over, legs broken, a table where food used to sit, dirty rags covered in black soot. You see the ruins.
Think Jacob's gonna kind of stand there and ponder what what could have been and what was, and then his attention's gonna turn to why his brother might have been here.
As you think about that, you turn looking around at the house, at what's left, and you think back, and as you think back, more ghosts apparate. Those young boys have grown. You see that you've gotten a little bit taller. You see that you don't laugh as much anymore. You see that your brother he maintained some of that laughter for a long while. As you see the boys age before you, ghostly in apparition, but real to you and your memories. You see them stop on a single day, a day where both of them stop laughing for a while. Your dad passed away. Your mom has grown sick. It might not be too much longer. You got younger siblings, sisters that need to be taken care of. You remember the day that you had to stop and become like your dad. You start working on the house. Leonard trying to go out to town and bring out back whatever work he can. And for the first time, you hear these apparitions make noises as these two brothers face each other. You see Leonard standing in an open doorway at the front. The sound you hear is a crack, similar to the thunder that roars above, as you slapped him across the face for choosing to leave. He chose to leave. Do what he could. He said he was going to bring money back. He said he's going to go out, get a degree, do what he can, but that's not going to do anything for your mom. That's not going to do anything for your siblings. You stayed. Much like your father, you stayed and worked on the house. But he left. And the apparitions fade for a little bit. What does Jacob think about?
think he thinks about bringing his wife home through the front door after they got married.
You see, with those thoughts that flood your mind, apparitions animate them. As the door swings open, no sound of the impact. You see a big smile on your face, smile that you forgot that you had. And you see a woman, a lovely woman. And your heart sinks. You feel guilt sting at you. You feel the pain that your love had caused her. But the apparitions don't stop for that guilt that stings. They speed through their lives together. Not long after being married, you see the apparition of a little girl appear. It struggles through hardships. You guys lived in this house. It's been your entire life. You started working as a ranger. You started being a strong man like your father. Someone that could protect her, protect them from anything. You see that apparition of a little girl being held in your arms. And it fades. What does Jacob think about?
I think with all the mixed emotions of good memories and the bad memories, it all starts to kind of turn a bit sour. He starts smelling smoke.
The ash and the smoke blend together. And you see apparitions of a grown man. You haven't seen him in a while, but he's here at your table. Your brother wrote you letters. You remember? I don't know if you ever got over him leaving. And when he came back to offer you to leave. But it was for a good cause. It was for a good reason, right? It was to protect. As you think about the reason being to protect, you see your face facing Leonard, away from your daughter and your wife, then behind you on the table, knowing that you had to protect what was behind you. You left. Time has a funny way to pass. You don't know what your daughter looked like in those 5 years. She was just a little girl. But time passed for 5 years and you weren't there. You see an apparition of a little girl becoming a woman. Again, you don't know if that's what she looked like, but you like to imagine it is. She grew beautiful like her mother. You see apparitions of her playing, of her studying, of her becoming a smarter man than you ever were. A smarter girl. You see her grow. But you smell smoke. You see an apparition of what you imagined the fear was your daughter went through. As men held them, tied them down, and held them at gunpoint. As this house started to burn away. As your life started to burn away. And the apparitions fade and you see something very real before you. These aren't ghostly images. You see yourself, grizzled, 5 years away, kicking through a burning door, pulling a beam off your daughter, and rushing out the backyard. You hear it all so clearly. You hear the crackles of the flames. You hear the faint breathing of your daughter. You hear the men riding away. You hear your wife's tears fall. You smell the smoke. Feel the pain of the flames that burned you. Then those sounds, especially the sounds of the tears, get lost in the rain. And you're brought back to ashes.
I think Jacob just kind of puts his hands out, and just feels the wall,
You
kind
can
of running his hands along it.
You touch it faintly. It doesn't bend or break apart, but you can feel the softness the wood has turned to. Ready to crumble away, be buried, forgotten in time, with no one to remember it. No one but you and a brother that's headed east somewhere.
I think Jacob tries to, through all those emotions and memories, just try to understand why things happened the way they did and why his brother might have been there. After all, it was something that he had chosen to do.
Okay, I'll ask you this. What ghost do you think Jacob sees next?
I think he sees Sam.
You see Sam standing. The man you look to turn into a ghost for over 15, 20 years. It's hard to remember now. But his ghost is in your memories just the same as your daughter's and your wife's. What do you see Sam doing? What memories do these ghosts show you?
I think the one that sticks out the most is when he was taunting Jacob about how his daughter never even screamed out for him.
You see Sam standing in this living room. Again, you weren't here to see it. You see him torturing. It hurts, it turns your stomach, but you see him. You try to imagine what your daughter called for, what she said, but your ears don't hear anything.
Jacob's just gonna take a seat just on the ground in the corner of the hall.
As you do, you kind of bend your vision down, looking at the floor. And at the corner of the bill of your hat, you see a ghostly visage of a couple of feet stand in front of you. Do you look up?
Yeah.
As you look up, you see ghosts all around you. You see to your left the man that never stopped working on the house. Beside him, the man that you were, much like your father. Then you see two little boys, smiles on their faces. Right next to them, a little girl. Holding that little girl's hand is a lovely woman. To your right, you see Leonard grown up. He's not looking at you. He has his eyes straight down. And right beside him, you see your mother. And right in front of you, those feet that caught your attention, you see Sam staring down at you, as if provoking you again.
I think Jacob's gonna kind of throw himself into a punch at the ghost at Sam.
You feel your fist connect with nothing but air. As your fist goes through him, the visage disappears like wind, and with it, all the ghosts of everyone else. Falling to the ground like just another raindrop being lost.
I think at that moment, Jacob's gonna kind of try to collect himself.
What do you do to collect yourself?
I think he's going to kind of grip the Bible that's been in his pocket ever since his father gave it to him years ago.
Jacob, at this moment, out of anyone that you've seen a ghost of this entire time, I want you to tell me some words you clearly remember that they told you. Words from your father, your brother, your wife, your daughter, your mother.
think he has a specific memory of when he was about 10 or 11 years old. He had fallen and hurt himself, and as his mother was patching him up, his father, as steadfast as he always was, decided to lay some advice on him. He just remembers him saying, "Stay steady." Steady is the only way you make it.
And behind you, you hear, "Stay steady. Steady is the only way you make it."
Jacob's gonna turn around.
We're met with nothing.
I think that he's kind of steeled himself enough to try and leave, but he feels as guilty as he always does walking out the doorway.
The camera, you walk right past it, and it stays focused on these ruins. House that you lived your entire life in. House that you protected, a house that you failed to protect. Ruins that are just a monument to failure. You got your vengeance, didn't you? Why do these ghosts still haunt you? And we're gonna cut away from the house. And back to the bar. Hey guys, you guys are
I
nice
wasn't
and
meaning
drunk.
that as like to stop his scene, by the way. I just felt bad.
No.
No, of course, his scene was very important. By the way, you both did fucking amazing with that.
Holy shit.
I'm
My
gonna-
question is, I have a
I'm
question
gonna
about
cry.
the interpretation of the scene. Is it like, this is just Jacob having a flashback, or is there something fucky-wucky going on? Like,
Oh,
genuinely.
I think he's just going through it.
Oh shit, no, he's just going through it. Okay.
He is
Going
just,
through it,
That's
man.
fair.
I think
Emotional damage.
oh yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, if you want to lengthen the scene, go for it. I just that comment wasn't like a slight or anything. It was more of like, Jesus fucking
No.
Christ, dude, is this guy okay? Like,
Look, scenes have to end, and that felt like a good way to
Yeah.
end it.
oh my god.
No, yeah, that was fucking incredible, yo.
But I'll call a 5-minute break real quick.
Jesus
Yeah, I need, like-
Christ.
Yeah, I need
I
like
need
water.
I need some hydration.
I'm gonna go grab some water too.
Yeah, we all need to like rehydrate the tears.
Seriously. Fuck. Dude,
Oh.
fuck, Sam. Oh
Damn.
my
Which
god.
people's dead in my ass right now?
Oh yeah. For sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be right
Be
back.
right back.
Oh, Zane.
Oh jeez.
Damn. I can't.
What is the time check, by the way?
Yeah, the Coast Quarter is speech is gonna win it every
Probably
time.
gotta be probably close to 3 hours.
Okay.
I would have to if I had to guess.
Yeah.
I think Chris
God
got
damn.
those.
Yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ.
for sure. That's exactly why I brought Peach out here. I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay.
You're not muted, by the way.
Oh, whoops. Hey! Damn. Like, yeah, I don't care about what's happening in the bar, honestly. Like, that was an incredible scene.
I felt bad for being drunk at a fucking bar.
Oh, what the fuck? God
Didn't we
damn
do
it.
this for
Why
each
did I do
town,
that?
like unironically? Like when we were in Blackout, everyone was drinking while fucking Florence was going through it. Now with Jacob, it's the same exact shit.
Yeah,
The
except
party's just like, woo, drinking time! And there's a character that's just like, shit.
oh my god, I'll be right back.
As per tradition, I guess.
Oh, I want to end it. Come on. Oh god,
Holy
please. die.
fuck, dude. Oh my god.
If this Peach wins, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, please. You only get one shot. There's a chance. The ball! Oh. I'm about to fucking. This is like the Memphis Grizzlies. No! Okay, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Yeah, up here. Come on. Shit. No. No, he's still alive. Or she. We're not misgendering this poor AI. Oh! Dude, calm yourself, please, please. Oh. Okay, I know you're smashed out. I need you to fight an AI Peach level 9 because this shit's stupid. What the fuck? Did someone leave the chat? Oh, Isabel did. Okay, yeah. No, someone else was in voice call with us. And I think it was Isabel just muted. Fight the golden goddess herself, Taylor Swift, and her boyfriend, Alonzo. By the way, yeah, I haven't talked. Oh, I'm gonna mute. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna.
Answers will be had.
Chris, is there anything you'd like to say to Trevor?
I'm back.
Chris, is there anything you'd like to say to Trevor?
Hey, little boy.
Trevor, Chris says, would you say hey boy?
Hey,
Or-
little boy.
Chris says, hey little boy.
This little boy's about to restock this dumbass, stupid ass speech.
You got a nice tight ass, Trevor.
You did it! You did it! Holy shit!
Trevor, Chris says you got a nice tight ass. Trevor.
No, wait,
He said, aw, thank you.
Why is this sad music still playing?
Cause we're fucking crying in the club. Cause of you.
Me?
You fucking sad ass bitch.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. I have Mr. Big Stuff by what's her name? Jean Knight playing. Mr. Big Stuff.
Who do you think you are?
What do you think you are?
I hope you guys like the violin track.
I'm gonna fucking
yeah.
cry.
It's
I'm gonna
very
come up to
cute.
Arkansas and beat your ass for doing this, Jacob.
That was the first track I made with the synthesizer I got.
Ooh.
No, you're so right.
You are on mic.
Oh.
So right. I can't believe
Voice,
I
voice, voice.
almost fucking lost. And you 3-stalked her ass like it's no big deal. Yeah, chill. Your finger needs that, but it's from the street.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby's from
I don't even know what we're
Wonderland,
gonna do next session.
Probably make it to a spike.
I wish Florence wasn't drunk right now so that I could like say some good words. Maybe I could, but I don't know if Victor would let Florence go to Jacob at this moment.
To be fair, you guys might not even see him be sad.
True, but like Florence knows a little bit of what's going on. Maybe in
No
her
one cares what Florence thinks.
fuck you. Maybe in her drunken state, she could say like some complete bullshit that wouldn't really matter, but like in context, maybe. I don't know.
Hmm? We'll see. Zane's eating up food right now, so it might be a little bit.
Wow, imagine sustaining sustenance. Like, fucking nerd.
Imagine losing the peach.
I didn't lose, I won! I was at 155%. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna beat your ass again. Hold up.
Yeah, you go for it.
Oh, can you pick Peach? I'm gonna peach you off, mate.
Please, Daddy.
I think I can hear Zane sobbing in the kitchen.
Yeah. He's like, fucking stupid Peach.
Okay, I'm back.
That was perfect timing.
How'd he do?
Stay
Zane,
steady.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Doing great, thanks.
I got some water and a snack. And that's called self-help.
No.
Self-help. That's
Oh,
fucking
buddy.
great. Dude, this Peach is running away, you fucking coward. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Mute your mic.
Okay. This is just like Mute Ace and MK Layup.
Okay. Everybody's back.
Hey,
Saturn back?
hi.
Oh,
I'm-
hello.
Yeah,
How you doing, brother?
I'm alright. I'm letting my. I can. Okay, cool. No, we're good.
Just making sure, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're all good. I was like my one of my hormones I have to take. I have to put it under my tongue, so I was letting it dissolve. But I think it's chilling. I think it's fine now.
Girl juice, girl juice.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't wait to join you.
Yeah.
That wasn't his brother that taunted him. That was Sam that taunted him.
I thought Sam was his brother.
No, Sam's not his
Oh,
brother.
that's Leonard.
Sam was the man who killed his daughter, but Sam revealed that he was hired by his brother.
Why?
Why indeed?
Fucking. Bruh. Brother of the fucking year award. Jesus.
Hey, he left flowers.
No! He left the flowers that his fucking dead daughter picked.
Well, it's his dead niece.
Practically his daughter.
Yeah, fuck Sam. You asshole.
All my homies hate him.
Smoking the Sam pack. Rip Bozo.
Smoking that
Yeah. Rip and piss will not be missed.
Okay. Let's jump back in, fellows. Yeah, so back at the bar.
So I've got the. Victor's procured several child leashes.
Victor, it's fine. I don't need that sort of thing. I'm an established member of the press.
Victor.
Yeah, you're on a leash. It's called the U.S. government.
Victor.
You're on a leash
Freedom
too.
of speech.
Broski.
All my ancestors were on leashes.
Broski, Victor.
You didn't actually do that. I'm just.
If you can, like, make yourself look like anything, why do you make yourself look so skinny, dude?
Damn, hell. Like, I know I'm fucked up, but that's not cool, man.
I mean, I
Huh.
don't know.
Hale looks barely aware. Like he's slumped with his shoulders like kind of just falling, and his eyes, he can't even keep them open anymore.
Hale, I know you already break the law a ton. But are you even 21, young little fella?
I'm 53, Fiora.
Yeah, and Florence is Jesus of Nazareth. I'm gonna totally believe that.
Jesus
Am
is
I?
a fae.
Maybe.
Are you a fae, Fiora?
Look, you got long
All
hair.
right, all right.
Like you could have a beard. I don't know.
Here's my
Uh,
here's
can you
here's,
turn water to wine?
here's my pitch. Here's my pitch. Right,
Yeah.
rooms.
Rooms.
Runes?
That's a cool idea. Why hasn't someone come up with that yet?
Yeah, you and Kane's going to head that way, Victor, dude.
Hell, that's not what he meant.
I was pitching it to you all because I think
Wow.
we can all agree.
I
that,
think a slumber party would be very, very
I'm
fun.
flattered, Victor, but I don't swing that way.
runes.
Yeah, not
that's
brooms.
still not
Not
we're not talking about
shrooms.
that, Hale. We're not talking about. Okay,
Just
we're not talking about that either.
rooms.
No. I'm just here's my pitch. You lot lay down, because I mean, it's not like you're gonna be drinking anymore.
No, of course not. No, of course.
No.
That's exactly why we don't have flasks in hidden coat pockets all over our bodies.
Jacob, it's
No.
about this time that you walk back in.
No. It'll be all right. We'll just, all of you will just, we'll retire. We've had a good evening. We've had a good time.
You think I can drink enough to where I can sleep again?
No. Shit.
I think so.
Shit idea. No, I trust me, Fiora. I've tried. It's not worth it. Just doesn't really work like that.
Yeah, I wasn't really much of a drinker unless it's a social event, but lately, it's become very, very fun to do. Mm.
Had lots of social events. Look, just how am I gonna?
No, Victor, I think you're doing a wonderful job right now.
Oh, thank you.
Jacob's just kind of hanging up his hat and coat.
And he's like, at this point, Victor's trying to maybe help someone to their feet off of like a bar stool. Like maybe, not Fiora.
Wait, why not me? Damn.
Yeah,
Shit.
is this racist?
Shit.
No, you just intimidate him physically.
Oh. I think Fiora notices this. It's like, oh,
and maybe Hale's the closest.
Hale kind of small. You're good.
Hale he doesn't resist, but he doesn't assist you either.
Oh God, God. Okay,
Is he just drooping over Victor?
Yeah.
all right. Oh, jeez, I can make it work.
Hale, you gotta use your legs. Gotta use them.
I am legs.
No.
Sure are, buddy. Come on. And he's just gonna fucking half weekends at Bernie Hale.
It absolutely looks like that. He's just like fucking. He's basically unconscious, but not fully. Like he's conscious enough to make some remarks here or there.
Yeah. Then he kind of like spots Jacob, and it's just like, Jacob, you got us rooms, right?
Well, it should all be booked already.
Awesome.
All right, Flo. Do you need
Ones
any
are
help
ours.
standing up?
Because I'm.
Flo,
I think
Flo over here.
I'm just gonna take a little nap at the bar.
No, they're not gonna like that. There's no pillows.
Off, Jacob.
Hey, Victor, I think Florence needs more help than Hale, honestly.
He-
Oh no, I'm okay.
No,
I just-
Hale's kind of okay. Here, Jacob, could you take Hale? Like I'll get Florence.
Yeah, I can get Florence.
No, you can't, buddy.
No, Hale.
You
No.
stay away from my camera, you. I know you want it.
Hale, you're not getting any more. You can't even get yourself, Hale.
Come on, kiddo. Let's go to bed. Pick up Hale.
Oh. Oh, no, keep it in. Or at least.
Oh god damn it!
Yeah, at this point,
I
Jacob's
just
just
got
dragging
this
him by the
hoe.
arm.
No, Flo, you gotta.
Try my best
gotta
to
rub
put
it
a
off.
good taste in its mouth, or at the very least, no taste.
Yeah, you get Hell back to the rooms without too
And
much
then-
more trouble.
And then Victor will go over and try to do the same thing with Florence. All right, come on.
I actually know how to use my legs. She's like wobbling as she's getting up.
You
Oh yeah,
and I
fuck
applaud
my
you
legs.
for it, Miss Florence. Come on.
I'm gonna do this my way. And then Fiora's gonna try to summon chains to like, you know how puppets are controlled with like a hand on string? She's gonna try to do that, but with her own legs and like walk for it like that.
Okay. Fiora, roll 1d.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Roll 1d your blood.
1D my blood. Wait
More
a
like
second.
These nuts.
Got him. All right, yeah, sure, my blood. Yeah, my blood. Let me just. This is so complicated. I have to crunch so many numbers. Oh, hey! Well-
You have a 2 for blood?
Yeah, I do. Remember?
Yeah, I'm now remembering when I see the evidence before my eyes.
Oh
Um,
my god.
Well, I technically passed.
My God.
You did not pass.
That's the highest I can roll.
Fiora, you activate your chains, and they start to come out, but they don't come out too long. Now, a very sobering thing is searing pain.
Oh,
You don't like come completely out of your drunkenness, but you feel intense burning on the back of your wrist.
ah! Oh, okay. Whoa. Ow. Holy shit. I will not do that again.
All right, Fiora, just stay there real quick.
Yeah. Okay,
right
I'll sit tight. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
you're good. You're good. Okay. And then yeah, just to help Florence up to whatever.
Wait, why did I?
I don't know. I don't know if we all. I don't know if we were. I don't know how the rooms are divvied up or how many we got. But
Pretty
whatever.
much girls, boys.
Figures. Cool.
And no
Girls
Dilly to
go
worry about, so no boys game night.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, he was trying to get us to talk about our feelings and shit. What the fuck? The
Yeah,
hell, man.
screw feelings.
Yeah, who needs to put those out in the open?
Nope. Not me.
Ew.
It's not like.
Stay steady.
Yeah, it's great advice. Yeah, no. Yeah, Victor will help Florence to the girls' room. And then come back for Fiora.
You guys definitely make it. Not too long after you pick them up and they help by wobbling a little bit, you make it
Yeah.
to a small bed. It's not a fancy inn, but definitely enough room for everyone for the night. You lay Florence down to bed. Fiora,
Thank you, Victor.
Fiora, do you go straight to the rooms?
Sweet.
What are you up to,
Sweet dream.
Fiora?
I think while Victor is bringing Florence along, I'm gonna try to stumble towards the bathroom, if there's any nearby.
Yeah, there's definitely a bathroom. It's a small one, and it's just kind of like a wooden, like room with a wooden seat with a hole in it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
A hole.
Oh, hole. And a small little like tub with a mirror above it.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna try to like stumble on over to a sink and try to like wash away at the wrist that's like burning. Try to like cool it down or something.
You can't tell if it's from the water or just time, but after after probably about a couple minutes, the pain does fade. Like It's kind of like how you initially stub your toe and it's extremely intense initially, but minute after minute, the pain just fades away. It's pretty much like that.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay. I think I'm gonna be like kind of like sweating out of breath, just like kneeling over myself, looking at the water as it kind of ripples from the drips going down from my hand.
You see a reflection of yourself kind of rippled by the water, but it's you.
What the fuck do you want with me? Why did I think you'd answer? You think after whatever we just had, I wouldn't have to think about you anymore? Yeah, and after that, Fiora stumbles back out of the bathroom and tries to pretend like they never left.
Yeah, you see, it looks like pretty much everyone's turned in for the night.
Mm-hmm.
With
Wait, is Victor still not back yet?
Victor, are we heading back to the bar after you drop Florence off?
He would have came back for.
Okay, yeah, you see.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
You see Fiora kind of back at their spot.
All right, come on.
Okay. Let me just. I'm gonna definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a hand.
No, of course. Yeah, and then there's like a probably not necessarily a bad taste, sort of just not really a taste in your mouth. It's weird.
Just a taste?
Or like
Just a taste?
water.
Oh, wait.
Oh. Oh, what is this? Whoa.
Don't worry about it. Come on.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you eventually get Fiora back to the girls' room. Fiora, you can see quick as a fucking stone, inanimate at this point, is Florence passed out on one of the beds.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I think I'm gonna, like, very awkwardly, like, kind of put my wrist in front of Victor's face and be like, Victor, it's on fire again.
Oh, okay. Well,
Cadence can't heal it. Why is it on fire?
I.
What is wrong with me?
Well, I don't feel like I'm qualified to answer that.
No, but you're very very smart. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'm not really sure. I wish I had a better answer for you than that.
I just hope you all are fine. No one else, please have magical burning wrists. That's not the best thing to happen, you know.
No one else has reported that so far.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna lie down now.
Yep, I'd commend it.
I'll try to find you if it gets worse.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not far. Probably across the hall.
Yank view.
Mm-hmm. I would say sleep tight, but
Sleep like.
Rest easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good day.
I'll bid you all a good night to the girls' tent.
I think I kind of just like.
He'll silently close the door.
I'm not gonna like lay down in bed. I'm just gonna drag a blanket off the floor and just get nice and cozy on the ground.
Yeah. Victor, are you heading to the boys' room?
Yeah.
Victor and Jake.
Well, nah, Victor needs a cigarette.
Jacob?
He'll need one of those real quick, for sure.
Jacob's had his cigar for the day, so I
And
think
he got
he's
to sleep.
yeah.
What a lame-o.
Ew, Lamau.
I think he's gonna turn in.
L.
Um,
Let's ask to sleep.
Jacob, while you were walking around, you helped Hale and everything. I want you to make a perception check for me real quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, I'm pretty good at those.
Pretty.
Then
Uh,
good
Sam
seeing
did.
eyes.
14.
The risk is going to be a 35.
Oh shit.
God damn.
Excuse me, what? Por favor.
Jesus, man, what? Oh, God.
53.
Ooh,
Okay,
let's go.
make your roll.
Don't drop the bag.
Or do. Your pick.
What was the risk?
35. Jesus Christ.
Buddy.
Jacob, it might be because it's fresh on your mind, but you're thinking about all the facts you know about Leonard. As you're thinking about that, you want to know how he's connected to Sam. You want to know why was he passing through? Why did he do it? And suddenly something catches your eye. You remember the masks that Sam's crew wore, right?
Yeah.
You barely catch a glimpse of it as you're heading to the room. Like the bar is a big, basically U shape. But underneath the bar, you see one of those masks.
Oh shit. Uh,
Just under the bar where Hal is.
Yes.
And Victor, like, walks past you going down the stairs. Grabs
Jacob is gonna rush over there.
Right behind the bar.
Yes.
oh boy.
does Victor see this?
I probably
Al?
he's perceptive.
Oh, so you call out Hal?
Yeah.
He kind of turns around. He was cleaning off the bar over where Fiora spilled a bunch of the drinks earlier. And he looks at you. He's like, he kind of looks around. The room's pretty much empty as it's entered the AM. It's just you and him and the sounds of rain outside. Jacob? What are you doing behind the bar?
Where'd you find this?
Oh, did you
He's
grab
gonna reach down and grab it.
You can see his face turn from confusion to a face of stone. It's just a mask I bought at the store a few months ago is all.
Bought at the store. Now I know John don't keep these hidden around.
You see
You wanna
his hand kind of moving to his hip. Jacob, you should go ahead and turn in for the night.
Oh, Hal, I don't think I'm quite tired anymore.
Jacob, we don't have to do this.
Well, I think we do.
Roll your speed, Jacob.
Ah, shit.
Okay. Oh shit, I messed it up.
Oh, damn you, Chris. What if you did?
Oh.
Damn you, Chris.
So, you both kind of fall to a silence, staring at each other for a moment. You can hear the wind between the raindrops, and then a sudden disruption of leather being cleared, and Howl's the first one to get a shot off. He's gonna make his attack.
Oh shit.
Because we heard gunshots, how long will it take for like Hale and I and anyone else that wakes up or is awake?
Oh, we'll
to
get
come
there.
with
Don't,
it?
don't you worry.
Okay.
So yeah, there's some stairs and some things. So it'll be at minimum 3 rounds.
What about
Okay.
local cigarette smoker just outside in the rain?
Probably, like,
He'll be
less than
quicker.
one, right?
He'll be quicker.
Excellent, thank you.
It'll be about 2 rounds for you, Victor, which is about 12 seconds.
That sounds all good.
Okay, Jacob, what are you rolling for defense?
Muscle for 8. I'm gonna like kind of dive behind the bar.
Okay. Well, you guys are both behind the bar right now.
Oh, he's behind. I'm gonna dive over the bar.
Yeah, okay.
So muscle for 8, cavalrymen till the end. Add that on for a nice 24. Always got to be better for a nice 35. And I think that's it.
So what was the total?
35.
35. That's a coincidence, because guess what he's rolling?
35.
Yep. Let's see what he rolls.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So that's a good 16 physical damage, Jacob. You
God damn.
you see him clear it, and you know that with you gesturing the mask, that your hands aren't going to be quick enough. You quickly drop the mask and make a dive for it while you reach for your gun. But you barely don't make it in time, and it clips you right, like, dead in the shoulder as a bullet rips through flesh. But you make it to the other side, and are able to grab your guns now.
Okay.
Victor and
Yeah.
you kind of like
Like
you
he
kind of
was
like
he,
mosey down, walking
he
out
had
a
to
little
have
bit.
been just just lighting it. Like
Yeah, it's like, and as soon as you get the last click on your lighter, you just hear.
yeah, it's you like he just I mean like he's not used to gunshots. He just wasn't expecting that. And yeah, no, just cigarette just goes flying. Is shit.
Um,
And yeah, I mean he's
it's one of
turning
those
around
things
inside.
where it's such a sudden sound, and you guys are
Yeah.
pretty wasted downstairs. But it rips through. It's gonna take you guys a few seconds to put together what the fuck the sound was, but even anyone sleeping immediately hears it. And if you got drunk tonight, you're gonna be rolling with a negative 12.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Oh, that's funny.
Is there fireworks?
Is everything they're fighting downstairs? Fight.
We need to go. We need to go.
Okay, Jacob, it's time for you to roll.
Oh
So
God.
funny. That's so good.
Let's see. Always got to be better. Cavalrymen till the end. Sharp-eyed. It's 30 plus 41. And then eyes is 41 plus 14 is 55.
Okay, versus a 35.
Oh God.
Hey, stick up my grandson just came on.
Of course, I should have known a man named Hal would betray me.
How would you have known?
Well.
Oh shit. That's. Oh my god, is that 16 damage? That is 16 damage, isn't it? Am I fucking. Yeah, that's 16. It's literally. So, scratch that. When you were diving, you had reached your pistol, and it was a shot for shot. You got nailed in your left shoulder, he got nailed in his right shoulder, and you both dropped behind the either sides of the bar. This is going to be the second turn. It's
Oh,
going to
good.
be
So 2 shots rang out.
so. No matter what,
Even better.
Victor, you're going to act last, but you can go ahead and roll your speed to see what your initiative is going to be next time you come in, and you are going to act during this turn. So go ahead and roll your speed. It's going to be. What did Jacob roll again? 30 something? Okay, yeah. So it's basically going to be exactly that order. So Hal next, he sees Victor kind of kick, or he hears him kick down the door as he's hiding behind. And what Hal is going to do. Are you going to be rolling anything different for defense, Jacob?
No, it'll be the same.
Okay. Oh shit. So he kind of trying to get you from through the counter. He kind of rolls over to where you were and takes a couple shots through the wood. But he misses you, and you know exactly where he is, Jacob. You're able to get a shot through, and you can't see that it hits him, but you hear the sounds of grunt. You hit him somewhere. And Jacob, it is back to you.
Okay. God damn it. I want to try to take him alive.
So you will have to do a non-lethal attack for the final attack. He is, as far as you know, still alive.
Could I make a peek to see what kind of like condition he's in, or is that like too fast of a
You have
situation?
to commit to an action when you take a peek. So you have to commit to taking a shot or commit to a non-lethal attack.
I think Jacob's just gonna he's gonna grab a chair and just like chuck it over the bar in his general direction.
Bar
Okay.
fight!
Okay. Yeah, you fucking are able to reach a chair, and as you stand up to get a good angle on him, you see him. He looks pretty fucked up. It looks like you got him in the leg, and he can't stand up anymore, but he's still looking for a good angle to shoot you at, and he sees you as soon as you stand up. And you're gonna make your roll. He's gonna be rolling 35.
Okay, muscle for 8. I don't think cavalrymen or sharp-eyed all work here. Just throwing a chair. Always got to be better though.
Mm-hmm. You always do.
19. So I think that's a 19.
Versus 35.
Oh.
Oh, it was so close. You take 2 damage, sadly.
Damn.
Yeah, you kind of peek through, and kind of like on instinct, you can see fear in his eyes, as he kind of looks up at you, and he kind of just takes a couple shots, and one of them kind of like grazes past your hand and puts a good, rips a chunk of flesh off the outside. It makes you drop the chair. Victor, you see someone behind the bar taking shots at Jacob.
Shit. Oh, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, you just saw Jacob kind of lift up a chair
Well, as
menacingly.
as we're all aware, at this point in the game, it does keep his gun unloaded by default.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah, man, fucking maybe. Hmm. Yeah. I think Victor was like, "What in the hell? Shit." And fucking. I mean, yeah, maybe like, oh god, there's just some person behind the bar. Shoot, go Lord. Well, okay. Yeah, we'll have. I think what he'll do is he probably wants to get to like not. Yeah, he wants to get to the bar. He doesn't want to get over it, but he wants to run in tandem with not with totally Victor TM. Um, and for the record, he still has a blonde beard that hasn't changed. I don't know why it just hasn't yet.
Nice.
Yeah, right. um, but yeah, no, yeah. So he's just gonna try to get behind the bar and or not get not behind, but behind relative to the
Yeah,
stranger. That one. There you go.
front of the bar.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. While having a not Victor also there, just in case he gets shot at.
Okay. Well, he will be rolling a 35.
Yeah. Cool.
You just gotta make your roll.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys are showing your way. You're gonna be rolling your speed at the beginning of next round, this is the last section of the
20.
round.
26. Victor has a bond to Mr. Jacob Wood.
You do.
The fuck's going on here, man? That's what the hell? That's in here. That's totally in here. 31, 38. 38? Yeah. That can do it. 38, yeah. That's a 35, Chris.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh my god. And
Excellent.
So, I mean, how do you want to do this? How does this go down,
Whoa.
Victor?
I mean, all right. So yeah, I mean, like he, kicks the door down. It's like, what the hell? And from I suppose Hal's perspective, Victor just charges the bar, and maybe Hal's got some proper threat assessment going on, and if he realizes that this is maybe not like he put one in Jacob, but there's no bullets in Victor at the moment. So he goes to shoot him and just gets air, nothing but air, and is just dumbfounded, right? What? And doesn't have time for like the butt of a pistol to crack against his head.
Yeah, he fucking... And he, like a thud against iron on the ground.
Yeah,
below him.
I mean, Victor also was definitely not trying to kill him.
Oh, yeah, it's not lethal attack.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Mostly because he's also just trying not to do that generally.
he was at 2 hit points left when you came in.
Goddamn.
Yeah, well, that's so good.
You are...
What the hell?
the-
Is that the
yeah.
Is that the Jacob? Is that the bartender?
Yeah. that's how.
Oh. What did he do?
Son of a bitch. Look behind the bar.
Yeah, you see on the ground, kind of off to your side, one of the bird-like masks that the crew that Sam was running wore.
Shit. Are you hit?
Yeah.
No.
I'll be alright though.
Oh shit, he is too. I figure you don't. Damn it. Oh god. All right. Well, here I'll go get Cadence. Hold on. Or Yeah, I mean, this is what are they gonna do?
Yeah, Caden, or yeah, like as soon as Victor kind of looks at the mask, everyone else kind of rushes up the stairs. You guys see kind of Jacob holding his shoulder, bleeding a good bit, with the bartender from earlier tonight behind the bar on the floor with a couple of gunshot wounds and blood pouring from him.
You know what? Florence, we should go back upstairs and wake Cadence up. Holy
Oh,
shit.
Cadence is right
Yeah.
behind you guys.
Oh, Cadence, you're right there. What's up? What's
Oh
up?
my
What's up,
goodness!
Billy?
Oh my god!
hey,
We need
hey,
time to
yeah, no
go.
worries. You just have yeah, no, not to worry. He's
I said a
the guy behind-
kaboom, and then I'm here.
Yeah, you just have Cadence, yeah. The fellow behind the bars took some shots. Jacob took some shots. No one's dead, but we
Did
should
they find
probably
me?
what?
You know what? You guys get upstairs. We gotta create a perimeter. We gotta hold this place down. Hopefully, he doesn't have any backup, right? Right? Does your bartender friend have friends?
As far as you guys are aware, you lot were the only ones staying here tonight.
Oh,
along
weird.
with the bar being empty.
I thought there were people earlier with us.
Yeah, but that was way earlier. That was a couple
Okay, cool.
hours ago.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah,
Cadence,
so
you guys go upstairs. Be safe. We'll hold it down here. Make sure no one
Look.
interrupts y'all.
Yeah.
y'all, you need to stop his bleeding. We need
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I can.
got some questions. to ask
Yeah.
him.
No, we will. You first, buddy.
You first for
And,
sure.
and yeah, Victor will kind of try to assess Hal's wound.
I'm just gonna simplify this since I don't want to do a full roll. So for Cadence, I'm gonna do this. Okay, Jacob, you are healed for half of 32, which is 16.
Nice. That
Oh,
16 is the
sorry.
magic number tonight.
Sorry, I rolled that. Cadence rolled
Oh.
12. You get healed 6.
Oh, I get
Damn.
6. Yeah, that's
Rip.
fine.
And then the bad guy is gonna get.
Well, that is funny.
No way, was it the same ass number?
Don't worry about it. Cadence's
Okay.
song seemed to reach the bartender a little bit more.
Holy shit, yeah, it did.
And his bleeding seems staunched. It didn't completely heal everything. Same with you. You're not bleeding anymore. It still hurts like a son of a bitch, but he's still unconscious. But he could be coming to any second now.
Yeah, y'all drag him upstairs real quick. I know how this bar normally looks. I'll make sure nothing looks out of place.
I'll let you know with your perception check earlier, you succeeded quite a bit. I mean, it looks the same, but other than that mask, nothing really looked out of place. Nothing caught your interest.
Okay. Well, I'm grabbing I'll grab the chair and put it back, and I'll grab the mask.
Okay. So you're just gonna drag him upstairs and wake him up there?
Yeah, let's
I'm gonna
drag
ask
him into
this
the room.
now because I don't want you guys to get upset at me if I pull it. Are you guys taking his guns away or tying him down at all?
Of course, I'm
We're
taking his gun
definitely
away.
tying him
yeah.
up. Definitely tying him
That
up.
is the very first thing Victor does. Are you shitting me? He's like, oh,
Yeah. If Victor is doing that, then Florence immediately helps.
yeah. I was like, oh god. He like grabs the butt, kind of like, oh, and unloads it.
Yeah, so you guys drag him up there, get him up into a chair, bound his legs and wrists together. And after a few moments, he wakes up, kind of coming to drowsy like. You can see his head is spinning still. His vision not coming to a constant, like, forward focus.
As soon as he wakes up, Jacob's gonna punch him.
You see he coughs and a little blood comes out of the corner of his mouth.
You son of a bitch. Why?
He doesn't answer.
Or Cal, I really don't want to have to kill you.
He spits on your shoe.
Can't you
I
use the
think
Constitution to make him talk?
Yeah, you want any help? You let me know.
Obviously, we're just not being rough enough on this little fella here. You think you're such the silver fox, huh? You think you're such a strong man? How about some chains glowing red hot on your neck? Would you like that? Would you talk then? You'll not talk again if you don't.
I think this might be something that Jacob wants to take care of on
You know
his
what?
own.
Yeah, never mind. I won't take this from you, Jacob. Fuck him up.
listen, I've known you for years, Hal.
Okay.
What have you gotten yourself caught up in?
He doesn't answer.
How can you look at me in the eyes and knowing what happened, you just lie to me and act like I'm any other guy?
You can see he is grimacing like he's hurting, but not from physical pain.
Listen, Hal, I'm just trying to make sense of all this. Is the thing you told me about my brother earlier even true?
He doesn't answer.
Listen, Hal, I've roughed up quite a few guys in my time trying to figure out what I needed to know, and never once was it, someone I've known for years and years. You're not making this very easy on me. I may know you. We may have spent a lot of time together down at the bar or whatever. But I'm not afraid of being rough with you. Just help me make sense of this. I mean, you shot me in the arm, for God's sake.
You see, he kind of looks away from you and looks out by the window. And you see his head drops and he looks up at you. And he simply says, "It had to be this way." As soon as he finishes that sentence, you hear crack in the night, and the glass rips through the window,
Holy shit.
and a bullet
No, dude.
clears his skull.
How?
His
Shit!
I want to chase after whatever the fuck happened.
if you roll a perception check outside the window.
Okay.
Honestly,
Okay.
I want to roll 2.
Risk of 45.
Oh.
Okay.
Victor's not that smart. He's more like, oh god, what the fuck?
The future is within my grasp, as this is something that I firmly want to investigate, as it relates to Jacob and his wishes.
Okay.
You said the
Uh,
roll risk was 45.
Yes.
I have a better reason to fight, as again, Jacob wanted this man alive. This is someone who is close to Jacob, and by extension, is important to me in the same way that it would be important to Jacob. So whoever the fuck just shot that person, I want to make sure that I have eyes on them.
Okay. I will say, Zane, -4 for your roll.
Okay.
Also, Fiora and Florence, you guys are
Florence,
negative.
Oh,
Fine.
yeah, you're right.
Well,
Okay. Well, good
because
thing I'm still rolling pretty high here.
you're still kind of toasted.
Can I? Is there like a secret reason why there's a -4 to my roll?
No, it's one of your negative bonds.
Is it 45?
Oh, shit.
Question mark.
Yeah, risk is 45.
Okay.
-12 to our rolls, though. Chris, being as if Florence is drunk, she still cleans up nicely whenever it comes to something serious.
I don't think this would work for cleans up nicely now.
Damn.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Are you kidding
come on.
me?
But there's a crit. There's a crit. You gotta.
I know,
Come
I'm
on.
so-
There's
Come on, that's a crit.
We'll get to it in a second. Let Florence make
Okay.
a roll.
yeah. Fiora and Haze that way.
I must find them. Drunk as hell. Florence tried to readjust her glasses. We're like, all right, let's focus here.
Chris,
Mm-hmm.
you said it was outside the window, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my dream stunt to pull it towards the window?
It's not right outside the window. You would need to know exactly where it is. Which
I probably shot pretty
I
far
mean-
away.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Yeah, you don't know. Like, that'd be like just pulling randomly at something. A fucking horseshoe could come flying into the window.
Argos comes through the window. Whoops.
Also, you can do that with just a roll. You don't need to use your stunt to do that.
I was saying, can I, or not my dream stunt, my dream ability, sorry.
Yeah.
Can I
Uh,
use my stunt to just whoop outside and
Uh,
like kind of get a run on him?
You could pull yourself to something.
No, my teleport.
Oh, I mean, if it's close enough, you'll have to figure out
You
what
said
it
it's-
was.
It's within 50 feet, right? So
if
if I
it
just
is, you don't know how far away. You don't know anything about what shot.
no, teleport myself
Yeah, yeah.
outside.
But I mean, you can teleport yourself outside, but that's you don't know what it is yet.
But you're not really. Is this to help you find the shooter?
This,
Well, okay, so it was someone who was outside, right? So my thought process is if I go outside as quick as possible, then hopefully whatever is out there, I will have a running start to capturing it.
maybe.
Okay.
But you don't know where what is running.
I guess that's fair.
If my roll does work, I'll have an idea on how Fiora could discern where it came from. But you got this, Florence. I believe in you.
Ah. Could I use my better reason?
Just give me a reason.
As this was someone who Jacob wanted alive and thus would be considered a companion.
I will give it to you because it's for Jacob.
Okay.
Jacob Wood. You're our homie.
Could I possibly use the bold and the beautiful, as this was a very bold and secretive move?
I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to that one.
Okay. And you said it was a -12 to a roll.
Yes.
Let's. What is that? Yeesh, you said 45 as a risk?
Yes. It's a hard risk. It's in the middle of the night. It's clouded by a bunch of rain. It's also, for all you know, the shot could have been taken very, very far away.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What is going on?
Oh,
what the
damn.
hell? That's what
Um,
happens.
since it's the defender, for Florence's one, I'm gonna say it goes to the defender, and you get that XP, Florence. For Fiora, since you did a critical success, I'm gonna count this as a full success.
Oh,
Let's
Oh
go.
shit. Okay.
Florence, it is far away, uh, but so you guys are in the second story of this house right here.
hmm
If you had to take a guesstimate, they are in the branches of a tree all the way over here, a little bit even further past that. Easily, probably 200 to 300, maybe further feet away. Now, what you glimpse, you kind of have this sense where the blood splatters against the wall and the smell of crimson ichor clears your senses for just a second. Your vision straightens and narrows towards the exact angle the shot came from, and as you see it, you see someone masked in a cloak. Uh, Discerning features, you're not going to notice much. This is still is kind of a by the skin of your teeth success. You know it's a feminine figure.
Hmm.
You know that they seem to have a feather-like cloak on, and as soon as you spot them, you see them dropping out of the tree into the shadows of the forest. If you want to pursue, they are going to have advantage on their escape roll.
I don't want to pursue.
Same, honestly.
What you do?
Tell me where they are.
They're down
Okay.
all the way down here.
No,
What
I'm talking
Chris
about
said.
Fiora. Fiora got a glimpse
Okay.
of it, and Fiora can tell Florence, and Florence can head that direction.
Okay.
Bitch, I'm just jumping through the window, honestly.
I guess you can
I guess I'll follow.
Fiora.
Yeah.
Well, you can teleport yourself. I can't teleport myself, so I have to jump through the window.
So
If you can tell me where, never mind.
I would
If-
rather you teleport yourself because they're gonna be faster than you without
Within
the
50
teleport.
feet. No, it's okay.
So how this is going to work is going to be extremely difficult to find this person. So
Yeah.
what this is going to start with, this is going to be 3 rolls in a row. If either of you fail one of them, you can't roll for the next one. So someone has to succeed all 3 rolls in a row. So first one's going to be a speed roll.
Oh shit.
Now,
Okay.
you're just going to roll 1d speed, and as long as you get above 35, it's a success.
I'm so scared right now.
Oh, no, shit. I fucked that up.
Oh,
I was about to be so happy for you. Woo!
Can we count the first one, at least?
I'll count the first one.
Okay, so 39. I passed the first one.
Holy shit.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Okay, so what this means is that it takes time to get here. Even with that speed check you made, it takes a little bit of time. They could have gone in a numerable amount of ways in through
Yeah.
the forest. So they already have a head start on you. So the second roll, it's going to be a full roll. Perception check. Same risk at no, it's not same risk. It's going to be a risk of 40 this time.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, I hate to be an asshole. Did either
The
of you
negative
put the
12?
negative 12 in those rolls?
No.
You said
Sure,
just roll
but-
your D speed, so.
Yeah, but you have negative 12 to everything.
Okay, I'll re-roll it. We are impaired at the moment. It's totally
Yeah.
fair.
Damn.
Okay.
Alright, you're on your own.
You're on your
Yeah.
own, kid.
I mean, y'all did pound fucking.
No!
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
I'm
Wow,
sorry.
I
get-
wish we would have known that this was gonna happen. I wouldn't have drank.
I mean, that's,
Well, that you know,
that's the downside to drinking.
I mean, that's the
Don't do
yeah.
it like that.
yeah, but I can't be a part of a plot point because of it.
I mean, dude, yeah, like
Oh well.
yeah.
I mean, Jacob's not running after the person.
Yeah, neither
He is currently in mourning.
I would love the idea of Fiora being just ultra confident, like, yeah, let's do this. Jumps through the window, just fucking eats shit, and then that's it.
I.
And that's the end of it.
It's muddy. You guys are, like we said, impaired. Your vision is blurry. By the time you make it to the spot that you saw them drop Fiora, it's it. They could have gone anywhere, even if you track their prints. It's nighttime. It's dark. They just have too much of a head start on you guys.
If it wasn't nighttime right now, I would say we go charge and storm that stupid camp.
And yeah, and then just calling out from the broken window like, "Hey, get out of the rain! Come on!"
Fine. We'll go back. Come on, Florence.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette first. I need to sober up a bit.
Damn it.
Florence, you stop, presumably at the porch of the bar.
Yeah.
Fiore, you head back inside. Jacob, what are you doing?
I think Jacob's just kind of staring at Hal, maybe like sitting on one of the beds.
Hey, Jacob, maybe you should think somewhere else. Maybe not right here. And I've tried to, like, cover the body with something like a blanket or tablecloth.
I think this is the first time I've seen a body. I'm alright.
It was more of the look on your face while staring at it that got me worried. I've had that look too.
Fiora, we should probably leave him be.
We all go through
No,
this. You know? We gotta be here for each other.
No, we gotta take care of this. We can't.
Yeah,
leave
we
him
also
here.
can't leave him here. You know where he lives?
No, I'm just gonna. Come to think of it, I've never been to his house.
Damn. Then maybe there's a graveyard nearby we can put him in.
Went fishing with him once. Never saw his house.
Is that like his favorite spot? You think he wouldn't mind being buried there?
Come to think of it, I don't really know how much I really knew about this man.
Oh,
Let's just get law enforcement. Let's be honest about it.
okay. I think the least we can do is get him out of the way from this place, at least, like just in the middle of the bar here.
So,
I'll bring him upstairs to one of the unused rooms.
so the plan is to get law enforcement?
Wouldn't we have to be gone by that point once they get here?
Actually, might be better off just leaving.
I was about
Just
to
now?
say, it's safe to presume gunshots ripped through the middle of town. Someone probably already is out to get some rangers.
Shit. Okay. Look, you guys figure something out, but I'm gonna run upstairs and bring all of our stuff down here, okay? Alright, you guys figure something out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Um,
oh God.
Jacob, I will say there's one thing you haven't done yet. You haven't checked through his pockets.
You gotta loot him first.
I mean, not a bad idea.
Damn, Chris, is that really what you think that's on someone's mind when they kill someone?
No, it's looking for
Shitheads.
evidence. Looking
Jesus
for evidence.
Christ,
I
he's
was
not
just like,
saying
damn,
to
let's loot
fucking-
his ass.
This isn't saying
Yeah,
him.
yeah. I'm checking for evidence. It's something Jacob would have done. I was just, yeah.
I think he was a bit in shock right there.
Yeah, you check his pockets. I'm I'm not gonna say you have to take it. I will say he has 3 wealth on him. I do with that information.
I ain't taking it.
Okay, good. I was gonna let you know.
You're trying to tempt my gamer brain.
Now, okay. What you do find of interest, other than that, you find 2 things. I'm not gonna make you fucking roll to find these because it's only a limited amount of pockets. In his shirt pocket, he has an envelope with a seal on it, and I'm going to give you what that says sometime throughout this week. Um, the other thing is a. It's not quite a crest. You know, like how bomber jackets have like little patches.
Mhm.
It's like that, but made of iron. Uh, and it just has a W on it. I know Jake isn't here, but he's gonna speak up and say, and he's not even gonna speak up. He's just gonna pull something out. It's going to be a patch. It's cloth, but it's the exact same symbol.
Holy shit.
Um, and he just says it's my it's apparently a symbol my brother and I had.
Damn.
It's,
Um, that's not good if something this personal is this close, right?
I mean, my brother's been involved with these people before.
I mean, and they were involved with.
But what does it all mean? I was this damn close.
It seems
You were, but that asshole took the shot. I'm sorry we couldn't get to them.
It seems like someone keeps hiding everything that we come close to figuring out.
It's like an organized attempt from everyone that we've happened to make enemies with.
So far, this is me, the DM, speaking. So far, you guys have had a lot of run-ins with Obelisk, which are the masked people. You have yet to, other than one here or there, have much contact with the Red Reach or Harbingers.
Yeah. But now it's just really feeling like there's something going on behind the scenes. Very organized, very, I don't know. It just feels like this is a lot bigger than what we thought.
Whatever it is, I really think we should get going.
Yeah.
Was that the second item you found? Was the W?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we shouldn't stick around.
I brought all of our bags down here. You should probably go get Argos, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can also see if the hair is ready.
We wouldn't want to do that. Florence isn't with us right now.
Oh yeah, but you could go tell Florence and see if the hair is ready. You don't have to just fucking boop.
Okay, I'll go get her. Hey, you doing good? Flo?
Chris, if I smoked a cigarette, which does sober you up,
Yeah. I'd say the effects are starting to slow down. I'm going to say bring it down to -8.
okay.
You guys got fucking flabbergastingly drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the cigarette's gonna really cancel it out. But we are gonna try to go to Respite now. It's probably not smart to stay here with the body. They're gonna think we did it.
Sounds good. I was just finishing up here, anyways.
I mean, you
She,
can bring it
flicks a c-
inside. I don't think anyone cares anymore if you smoke inside that bar.
No, she flicks a cigarette in the rain.
Okay. Do we see Argos coming out of the rain?
Oh yeah, all the horses. Like you see, the fair folk have been getting everything ready. All the horses ready and everything in the middle of town. It seems like all the other citizens of the town, out of fear, maybe concern, have avoided coming out.
Yeah.
Like, gee, why is that? That's so weird.
Good God.
That's not gonna be good for when that mystery person rolls into this town next. But yeah, does the hair work?
So all of you gather around and use the hair, and you feel that familiar blink, the and you guys cut to black.
God damn.
And
I
it's-
can't believe that's how we're making it there is after all that.